Hello and welcome back to Matty's Tottenham blog. Not the best start. And to today's watch-along, Sheffield United against Tottenham Hotspur. I'm joined now by the Irish Hotspur, and as always, Marcelo will be joining us a little bit later. We're going to wait for the team news to come out. We'll give our reactions to that. We've already had a bit of news on players who have and have not travelled, which we'll bring to you in a second. Then we're going to have some members on for a call-in show. The link is available to members in the community feed right now. So over there, if you want to get ready for members calling in at about 1:05. But first of all, David, how are you getting on?
Yeah, I'm all good, Matty. Can't wait for today. I'm absolutely pumped. We win today. Liverpool beat United with 3 points off top, with Liverpool next coming around in the league after the Wickham game. So look, it's time to see if we can blunt the blades.
Exactly. It's going to be a big day. Of course, Liverpool taking on Manchester United shortly after our game. But first of all, let's welcome a few people to the stream. We've got channel members, Jiminy and Premier Hotspur TV, the new name for Simon. We've got Sushant, Luke Trineman, Celery Agent. We've got Simon Cohen, Arthur Everett saying, let's hope we don't slip this game again. Welcome to the stream, Arthur. We have Christopher W as well saying this is going to be another tough watch because despite what the points say, Sheffield United are still hard to break down. I've got Eunice looking for positivity today. Alfie, Bradley, welcome to the stream again. Martin saying I'm on fraud watch because I called United's Premier League lead fraudulent earlier today, which I think it is. But look, let's get straight into this news we have from Alistair Gold with regards to players who have and have not travelled. Alistair Gold has tweeted, Stephen Bergwijn and Gareth Bale just stepped off the Spurs team coach here at Bramall Lane, as well as Eric Lamela. Jedson Fernandez has also travelled with the squad. Tanguy Ndombele also with the squad. David, first of all, your reaction on that. Jedson in a Premier League game. Are we going to see it?
We can't. Surely we can't. Look, I know he's seen a lot of ball against Marine, but it's only Marine. And at the end of the day, he's done nothing with the ball. For me, I don't know. I just don't understand why he's here.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's absolutely baffling. We heard he was going to play against Marine, then he'd be shipped back off to Benfica. But look, here he is. He's in the squad. He's travelled. I'd assume he's on the bench because, of course, we've 9 subs available. But the big news: players who have not travelled to Bramall Lane. Alistair Gold saying, unless I missed them at some point, the only Spurs players I couldn't see get off the coach were Dele Alli, Harry Winks, Japhet Tanganga, Giovanni Lo Celso, and Matt Doherty. It's no surprise with Lo Celso because of his injury issues. It's no surprise really with Japhet Tanganga because he's been in and out of the squad. But no Dele, no Winks, and most of all, David, no Doherty.
Yeah, I don't get that. To be honest with you, I thought he would have started today just purely for his height. Because look, Sheffield United are not really going to trouble us from open play. It's going to be set pieces where they're going to trouble us today. They have David McGoldrick up front. I like to call him David Matt Bronrick, because look, he's not that good, Matty. You know yourself, seen him in an Ireland jersey. Look, Winks, to be honest with you, I think he's being punished for the 2 duels that he put in against Fulham on the ground. It's inexcusable in the area where you turn over the most ball. You know what I mean? So I'd say he's being punished. So fair play.
Yeah, I think it's good that at least he's finally being called out and perhaps losing his place in the squad. I don't know what that means for any potential departure. We know Jose has said he's not going to be leaving, so I suppose we have to go along with that narrative and say that he will be staying at the club. Eunice saying if Dele isn't in the squad, then that means one thing: he's off to PSG, 100% for sure. David, Jose made some comments the other day I think it was in his pre-match press conference, and I'm going to get the precise quotes up here. Fabrizio Romano tweeted them out. When he was asked about the situation with Dele Alli, he said, "I'm not ready to make public my vision of the situation." Do you think Dele's on his way out this January?
I think he's gone. Honestly, I do think he's gone. I think, look, it's just come to a point. Honestly, it can't. It's been like this for a long time, but I think more and more fans are starting to become aware. Like it's just come to a point where either has to go. One of them have to go. And for me, it's Dele that gives way ahead of Jose, unfortunately. It's a hard one to take, Matty. I love Dele Alli as much as the next man, but look, we need to be realistic. We can't expect Dele to hang around. We can't expect Marino to have him hanging around. I'm just raging it didn't work out. Look, it's nobody else's fault but Dele's, unfortunately. You know, in a way, look, Mourinho might have to take a bit of blame, but again, we don't know what went on.
Yeah, that's it. There's a whole lot of things that would have happened behind the scene that we just don't know. We just don't know about. We have Frank. First of all, is saying Doherty not around is strange. He's still under a ban. I don't think he is under any sort of ban. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe just still being punished for the poor performance he's put in all season. Paul saying surprised with the squad omissions by Winks, which I suppose is fair. And the Danish should say Mourinho picking Jensen over Dele. He's a clown. And look who it is. Look who's coming in with the super chat. We've got Jiminy coming in with a $15 super chat.
Come on, Jiminy. I'm delighted to see you today, man. Hero of the day.
Good to see you. How are you guys today? I want to win. I'm sad about Dele. And who do you think will win, Man U or Liverpool? Well, yeah, look, I think a lot of the fans are devastated with what's going on with Dele Alli. I think it is only a matter of time now before we do see him move on. Potentially this window, hopefully not, but it could happen. David, Man U against Liverpool, what are you expecting from that one?
I'm expecting it's Anfield, if I'm correct. I'm expecting Liverpool to do United. Look, I agree with you. United's claims for the Premier League title are fraudulent. Unfortunately, they're not going to last there. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not winning the Premier League as manager. He's not good enough. So for me, yeah, I think Liverpool will win, and I want them to win, especially if we win today. If we don't win, I couldn't care less who wins it, to be honest with you. It's all about us then, and then after that, then I think I'll tune in for the Liverpool United game, hopefully with a Liverpool win. Just on the Jedson thing, if we have no Tanganga and we've no Doherty on the bench, do you think? Because we have seen it before, where he's kind of played like right back, right wing back. We've seen it in pre-season and that as well. You think he's on the bench just to cover, just in case Aurier could get an injury?
Well, first of all, Jimmy, I forgot to say thank you so much for that super chat. Hugely appreciated. And Paul is making that same point here in the comments. It's definitely possible, because I think was it against Norwich in the FA Cup last season when they knocked us out. I think was the last time we actually saw Jedson playing right back. But maybe he is in there just as cover for, if he needs to play in right back, if he needs to play in the centre of the park, he can play in different positions. And although he's extremely terrible in all of those positions, he knows what it takes to play in those places. So it's definitely possible. Bradley saying Jedson Fernandez over Dele Alli is an absolute disgrace. Eunice saying it was a good relationship while it lasted. It just really sucks that he's Premier League proven and we just let him go at a time like this. Definitely. And, I keep coming back to the fact that we're laughing at Arsenal for their fans crying out for an attacking midfielder, for a playmaker, and they have Mesut Ozil sitting in their training ground. Are we doing a similar thing here with Dele Alli, or is the situation different, David?
Look, I think it's different. To be honest with you, look, we don't actually need a centre attacking midfield. I think it's an illusion. We do score a lot of goals, Matty. We create a lot of very, very good chances, and that should just is proven by our expected goal stats. Unfortunately, we're just not clinical enough. And for me, I have a little theory. Think of it what you want. But I think the reason why you see the drop off in the second half, and the reason why we don't tend to create as much in the second half as we do the first half, I think is all dependent on Ndombele's fitness, being honest with you, because he's always fit for first half. He puts in a great performance. We create a lot of chances, and we usually should have the game buried. Then in the second half, like, he kind of fades out of the game, and as he fades out of the game, Tottenham sort of fade out of the game. So I'm thinking like maybe the lack of the killer instinct, and as much as it is bad to say like that, it's kind of revolving around one player. He's our only creating outlet in the team, Ndombele. Look, see, this is the reason why, just for Dele Alli as well, and Mourinho, it's better that we part ways, because you don't want to lose a situation. You don't want that situation to have at Arsenal.
Yeah.
So, and plus, look, I don't want Dele's career to go down the pan either. I have spoken a lot about, like, if he doesn't get his act together, there is only one way his career is going, and that's unfortunately like some Ozil, Jack Wilshere, Lingard, players like that. If he doesn't get his act together, and I don't want it to happen, so I think it's best for all parties that we split ways. You there, mate?
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that I do agree with you on that one. Jimmy saying, remember when Jose said getting second with that team was his greatest accomplishment? I 100% believe that United team, it definitely was true. So I've been saying it's hard, and Dele really is a fantastic talent, but if he goes, I want Sabitzer. If not him, I would take Ericsson on a 6-month loan, but the board has to react and back Mourinho. I'm sure we'll get into, actually we have a super chat here coming in from Paul Markey with €5. Thanks very much, Paul. Hugely appreciate that support.
Paul Markey.
David, we're about 3 minutes out from lineups. This man here giving us his Jose giving us the scare of our life in the last couple of games when he's released or starting 11. Before we get the official team news, what's your predicted 11?
I'm going to go with you going goals, obviously. Look, I did predict that Aurier would start, or Doherty would start today. That's not the case. It's Aurier. Left back, look, it has to be Reguilon. He's one of our most informed players at the minute, and for me, he's become undroppable there at left back. Centre backs, I do think it's going to be Toby, and I think he is going to persist with Dyer. I know Marcelo, when he comes on, he's going to absolutely cane me for this. But look, that's just what I think. I wouldn't be surprised to see Dyer drop the Northern play, but I do think he's going to stick with Dyer, and it has to be Toby Alderweireld in beside him. In the midfield, I think you're going to see Højbjerg, Sissoko, and Ndombele. Hopefully, Højbjerg is a number 6, and Sissoko and Ndombele playing as a number 8. Out on the left is Son. Out on the right, I think you're going to see Stevie B. I'd be very surprised if you didn't. And then up top, Kane. The reason why I want Stevie B, actually, is because we're a much better team with him in it than when he's out of it.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the fact that Bergwijn didn't even travel to the game on Wednesday was a big surprise for all. But maybe that's something pointing towards it. He could start this game today because he's fresh. He's been rested. And on the point of Eric Dyer, he just always seems to start, doesn't he? no matter what he does, Josie doesn't seem keen to call him out in anything. I think we will see him in the starting 11 today. Jiminy coming in with another $8 super chat. Thank you so much, Jiminy.
Come on, Jiminy.
Do you want to go?
Come on.
Jiminy saying, I'm disgusted by how Ozil was treated and that Arteta and his lackeys used him as a scapegoat. Trying to assassinate Ozil's character is shameful. Look, and I think you can see exactly what Ozil's character is, the way he's supporting Arsenal on Twitter. And, they haven't let him be a player. So he's become a fan almost of the club. And I don't think it's similar to what we're doing to Dele Alli. I think there is a difference in the situation there because Arsenal spoke out publicly saying you're not going to see Ozil play for us again. And we're not going to do that with Dele Alli. The Danish should say,
sorry.
Yeah, go on.
Just on why I think he keeps persisting with Eric Dyer, Matt, is because Alderweireld probably for me has this year left playing week in, week out with his age, and eventually your legs catch up to you. He's 33 now, I think. And then when you look at the next best long-term option for Tottenham in beside Toby or after Toby to replace Toby is Eric Dyer. So Mourinho's playing Eric Dyer beside Toby to pick up the experience, position, and little things throughout the game he can do this, that, and the other. Because unfortunately, we're not going to have the cash to go out and splash out on 2 new centre halves, even if Toby does decide, it does. The legs do catch up with him. So for me, that Mourinho has no option but to play Dyer in visions of longer term. Do you know what I mean? Because look, I know a lot of people are calling for Roden, and I agree. I think Dyer should be dropped for a week or two just to give him a kick up the arse. But Roden's not the answer. Unfortunately, as much as people want to big up Roden, he's just not the answer long term. Dyer is going to be Mourinho's experienced man next season, and that's why he keeps persisting with him.
Well, it's interesting you say that, David, because the lineups are out, and I can tell you, Joe Roden and Eric Dyer both start. Here's the lineup in full. It's a 3 at the back, or it's a 5 at the back, whichever it is by Spurs. It's Hugo Lloris starting in goal, Serge Aurier in right wing back. It's 3 centre backs today with Joe Roden, Eric Dyer, and Ben Davis. Sergio Reguilon starting in left wing back. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and Tanguy Ndombele start in the middle of the park with Bergwijn and Son playing either side of Harry Kane. So maybe looking like a 3-4-3 there. Aurier and Reguilon playing really advanced either side of Højbjerg and Ndombele. It's another change of system. It's another new partnership or trio at the back, David. What do you think Mourinho's thinking behind this is, if you can even muster up something?
Yeah, I don't understand. They have fucking David McGoldrick up from Matty. There's nothing to be afraid of here. Half of their starting 11 is already out injured. I think Enda Stevens at left wing back is out. Baldock is out. Sander Berg is out. I think Lee Moose might be out. Ollie McBurney might be out. There's a lot of their players that are potentially missing today. There's no need to be going 5 at the back. I really don't understand this. We've tried it already once or twice, and it just doesn't work for us. It doesn't work. And where is Toby? What is going on with Toby?
Yeah, it's a big question. The bench anyway is Joe Hart, Toby Alderweireld, Davinson Sanchez, Jedson Fernandez, Musa Sissoko, Eric Lamela, Gareth Bale, Lucas Moura, and Carlos Vinicius. So a very attacking bench there, and 1 or 2 good defensive options to come on as well if needed. We'll just take a quick look at the Sheffield United lineup as well. They're starting with Aaron Ramsdale in goal. They have a back 5 of Jayden Bogle, Chris Basham, John Egan, Ethan Ampadu, and Enda Stevens back. He's back fit, starting in left back for this one. It's a midfield 3 of John Lundstrom, Oliver Norwood, and John Fleck, who are their only 3 fit midfielders. And they've got David McGoldrick and Ollie Burke up front as well. Yeah. Only 7 players on the bench for them. They've got Jagielka, Fotheringham, Sharp, Brewster, Baldock, Bryan, and Lowe. David, again, like I know I said this before the Fulham game, and I've said it before games in the past as well. It's not the lineup we wanted, but surely it's enough to beat this team.
Yeah, Matty, look, we should be beating this. Ollie Burke and McGoldrick, they shouldn't be causing us trouble. Really, look, the only thing McGoldrick is good at is winning ball in the air. I give him that. It's the only thing he's good at. But the thing with McGoldrick is, watching Ireland, he likes to drop a lot deeper to pick up the ball and affect the game that way rather than be the outlet in the box. What I would say is get at Enda Stevens. He wasn't supposed to be playing today. He's obviously made it. So if I was Jose Mourinho, I'd be telling Bergwijn, get at Enda Stevens early, test him, see what sort of condition he's in. The three at the back, look, John Egan, for me, I think he's a very good defender. The other two, not so good. Look, Matty, we should be beating these. These are relegation candidates. They're prime candidates to go down. It's the relegation drop versus challenging at the top today. That's exactly what this game is, and I want it to pan out like that as well.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Suchan saying no Marcelo today. Marcelo will be joining us a little bit later. It's just a bit too early for him over on the East Coast.
Suchan is his #1 fan. He loves Marcelo.
Oh yeah, he will be here today, Sushant. I can assure you that one. Kane Clark saying a back five against a bottom of the league team with only 5 points. Look, you could call it a back three, you could call it a back five. You know, it depends on what way we play. Simon saying wow, 3 at the back, and the Danish Shade saying Davis and Dyer and Davis as centre back. The game will end 1-1. Jimmy saying everyone's too angry before the game even starts. It'll be fine. I'm confident we can win this. And Paul Markey saying not going to be easy, guys. Last 5 games against them, we won 1. And that's the thing. Our record against them isn't the best. That's no secret. But this is the first time we've been playing them halfway through a season when they only have 5 points. Surely we're going to get the 3 points here today. I'd be massively concerned if we don't. But anyway, look, that is our lineup. Put in the live chats your opinion on our lineup, your opinions on Sheffield United's lineup, and how you see the game going. But for now, we're going to start with our member call-ins. We've got our first member waiting here. It's Lily White Lane. How are you getting on?
Hi guys, how are you doing?
How are you going?
All good.
I'm doing
all
good.
Good to have you back here.
Yeah, just very frustrated about seeing that lineup. I've been calling for Rodon to start, but what's so annoying is why is Dyer the one that's starting? Why is Toby not the one starting in that lineup? Toby's such a more organised defender, and I feel like it's very harsh for Jose to leave him out. As of that, I think whether it's a back 5 or 3 at the back and the 2 wing backs pressing high, I don't know which way we're going to do it, but putting 5 at the back against 20th in the league who have only picked up 5 points this season is ridiculous. I'm not pleased.
Yeah. Just the only thing on Dyer, what I will say is today he will be playing on his favourite side. We have to remember, left side of the centre-back is not his favourite side. It's very hard to play there when you're right-footed. So today he'll either be playing in the middle or on the right. So he will be playing his favourite side of defence. So I would say give him a chance. With this lineup, I expect us to be playing 3 at the back with 2 wing backs pushing on very high. I do not expect us to be playing 5 across the back like you will see Sheffield United today. Look, they don't pose much threat from open play. I think a lot of the only way I think I can see them bullying us today is from set pieces. What do you think?
I think set pieces, you know, from what the stats say, they're actually quite decent at set pieces, and I do think we need to be much more organised. But honestly, with the amount of problems set pieces have caused us, I think Jose must have worked on it on the training ground. He must have done something about it. And I think that's something that's definitely being worked on when it comes to set pieces. I really hope it is, because it's something that needs to be worked on. And the amount of goals that we've conceded from set pieces, I think, as I say, it's just ridiculous. And it's always one person, whether it's sometimes Davies here and there, whether it's sometimes Dyer here and there. You know, it's always one person who always loses their man, and it costs us a goal. So I think everyone at the back needs to be organised today, stay on their men, and, you know, it should be... And I'm going to have to go out there and say it should be easy. There's no excuses whatsoever. We don't win this game. They're 20th. They're bottom of the Premier League. They're absolute dog put. You know, there's no excuses. We should be beating them.
Yeah, I love it, Lily White Lane. You know me. I love being confident before every game. I don't show any teams respect, so I admire your style, man. Look, do you think we're going to go with 2 up top with Son and Kane, or do you think we're going to play a 5-2-3?
I think we'll be most likely playing a 5-2-3, and I think that's why Bergwijn's actually starting. You know, Kane and Son playing that diamond formation. I don't even know if it was a diamond formation. That was a shambles midweek. But playing that, it's clear to see it didn't work out. So, you know, playing 3 up top, whether it is 3 up top, I think it's much better as well, because it's the formation and it's the lineup that's worked for us before. But I think it's not an issue with Dyer that I have. It's the people that he has next to him. And Rodon, okay, I'm very, very pleased about seeing Rodon get a start. I really want him to get a start. But what I find ridiculous is if you're going to play Rodon, play Toby next to him. And if you're going to play Dyer, then play Toby next to Dyer. You know, I don't think Dyer should be that our main centre half. I think Toby Alderweireld should be our undroppable one. Yet Dyer's the one. And something else which I picked up on, which frustrates me a little bit, is Dele Alli. And the issue with Ali for me is Ali makes one little mistake when I actually thought he had a decent performance against Stoke. I thought he was actually playing quite well. He makes one little mistake, yet Dyer makes these massive mistakes in other players, yet they don't get called out by name. They don't get called out. They don't get criticised by Jose. And whether it's favouritism or something else, I don't know. But as I say, I've got to trust Jose. You know, he didn't have to come to Tottenham Hotspur. I'm actually surprised that he did in the first place. He's doing a good job so far. And all we need, in my eyes, is a trophy. You know, Jose's come here to get a trophy. Once we get those trophies, 1 or 2 trophies, I definitely think we can win 1 or 2 this season. Then I'll be happy as Larry. Yeah,
100%. I'm sure you heard my rant about Jose not having to come here and that we're lucky to have him and that, like, you know, fans need to stop disrespecting the guy. Look, what do you think? What do you make of Harry Winks missing out? Do you think it's punishment for not going in for duels against Fulham, or do you think do you think there could be an injury or something?
I honestly don't know. I think it's one of the two, but I think, you know, going midfielder-wise, I think if it's between Sissoko and Winks, I'd pick Sissoko all day long. And it's something that you have to realise, and a lot of my mates and a lot of Tottenham fans as well, I've heard criticising Sissoko. He's a player that if you know your football and you know, like, if you know your football, you'll realise actually what he does. He's so good at tracking back, holds up play. He's a fantastic defensive midfielder. And he's really, really good at what he does. And on the other hand, Harry Winks, as good as he's doing that, he's not as great as Moussa Sissoko in tracking back, in defending that well. And I do think, you know, whether it's a punishment for that, I actually thought Winks didn't have I don't think he was bad, but he didn't have the greatest game, to be fair. The whole team midweek against Fulham was just disappointing. So I'm really, really hoping we can bounce back, you know, get that confidence, get 3 points on the board, and just honestly don't sit back with 1 goal. There's no excuses whatsoever, and we should definitely be getting the 3 points.
Absolutely, love the positivity. A lot of love in here in the chat for you again, Lily White Lane. Harrison saying this kid is speaking 1 language and it's facts.
Thanks, man.
Are there any players in the Sheffield United team that you think we should be concerned about today?
I mean, honestly, you can say we can be concerned about any players, but let's be honest here. They're 20th in the league. Half of their players, I don't even know their names. I mean, I'm going to be 100% honest. I've done a little bit of research, but I barely know their players. The only player that I did know last season was Dean Henderson, and he's gone. And it just goes to show, as soon as they lost Dean Henderson, they dropped right down to 20th. And, you know, by no means, although they're bottom of the league, I don't think it's going to be an easy game. They've lost a lot of their games by only 1 goal margins. And I think their highest loss was against Chelsea. And you've got to remember they scored first in that. A very good attacking Chelsea side, which actually beat them. So we need to be constantly pressing high in this game. I think we need to press a lot more, and there's no need whatsoever to sit back against the side. A relegation favourites on the betting odds, they're highest to go down this season. So, you know, no excuses whatsoever. As of their team, I think certain players, you know, I've heard a lot about this McGoldrick that they're on about, but, you know, I've got
take the gold out of his name. He's useless. He wouldn't hit a barn door.
Yeah, exactly. So not that concerned about their team. I'm just hoping, you know, we can stay strong at the back. We can stay strong throughout this. And I'm just hoping, you know, we don't let ourselves down. And I do think Ndombele as well. Now, here's an issue, and I saw you say it as well, David, on your channel. Ndombele, he's such a talented player, but he can only last about 60 minutes. Now, I'm wondering, would I rather have him about 80% for 90 minutes or go 100% for 60 minutes? Because as soon as Ndombele drops out of that team, usually we can bring on Giovanni Lo Celso. We did it against City. We played him against Arsenal. We played him in all these games, and it works. But without Gio on that bench, without that creativity, that kind of midfielder who can press high, who can attack. And don't get me wrong, I still don't think Ndombele is actually an attacking midfielder. I think he's more of a centre mid, and we still need to get that attacking midfielder who provides for the strikers. But I think Ndombele, a player so creative and kind of does the same thing as Giovanni Lo Celso. The issue is about that. As soon as he goes out, there's no Gio. And then what happens?
One thing I will say to you, sorry, quickly, Lily White Lane, is that the problem with Ndombele is you don't get an 80% Ndombele for 90 minutes. You don't. The thing is, when he fades, he completely fades out of the game. Like watching against Fulham, he didn't want to go in for any duels in the second half. And what it was looking like for me, he didn't want the ball. He was also always so far out to the left that he when he's not fit and he's blowing, he really does become anonymous.
Yeah, exactly. I just think as well, though, to add on that, I think Jose, I'm one to not blame Jose whatsoever. Anyone who wants to criticise Jose, then go and look at the 26 trophies he's won at other clubs. And it's clear to see, there's no need to criticise Jose, but I do think he should be making certain substitutions here and there. Like Ali, another player who I think is a fantastic, talented player, but he just needs to get form. And instead of actually getting on that pitch and giving it his all, he's stuck there streaming Fortnite on Twitch. It's like, I think I don't think he's as dedicated as he should be, but I think we need that creativity, and that's why Marcel Sabitzer, I think we need to invest this January. Joe Lewis, Enoch and Daniel Levy as well need to pull a bit of money out of their pockets and invest, whether it's Marcel Sabitzer or even a new centre-back. And I've heard a lot of people as well say we need a new centre-back, right? I don't think we do. I think we need to play the right two men at the back. Rodon, Tanganga, even they're coming through. They're two future massive players for us, I believe. And we've got so many young players, so many youth players who are coming through. I honestly don't think we need a new centre-back. We just need to play the right team, the right two men. And I don't think Rodon and Dyer is the right two men. I think it should be Alderweireld and Dyer if you want to play Dyer.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you, but to be honest, it'd be very interesting today to see how Dyer and Rodon get on together.
Yeah.
Because, like I was saying before, Dyer is naturally a right-sided centre-back if he's going to play there. So for me, if you see him on the right side and you see Rodon in the middle, it'd be very interesting to see how they get on today. I think it's something that could work going forward longer term.
Yeah, definitely. It all depends on the way we actually set up in this game. All we see is the lineup. It depends on the way we actually execute it on the pitch. The style of football we play, and I do think we kind of need to go for the same kind of tactics that we did against Leeds. Keep on pressing, if we get 2 goals, then I'm happy to say the game is over. The game's over, no doubt whatsoever. And I think our defence, they need to stay organised at the back. They need to stay on their men constantly. And we just simply can't let ourselves down. We need to stay organised, as I say. Dyer as well, stay on your man. Davies as well. Certain defenders that we've picked today, I'm not that confident about staying on their men and actually being organised at the back. And my issue with Dyer, and I'll say this and then I'll have to head off, but my issue with Dyer, right, is that he's organised here and there, right? He's a decent player if he wants to be. And as a centre half, he's good, but you need to put him next to the right person. And I think, Alderweireld makes him look a lot better than he actually is when them two play together. Because it's clear to see when he plays next to someone like Sanchez, he's nowhere near the levels that he is when he plays next to someone such as Toby. And I feel like, he's a good centre half. He puts in good tackles. I love his commitment, and I think that's why Jose may have this favouritism towards him. But I do think this commitment as well. The issue with Dyer is he's sloppy on the ball once he gets it, and when he needs to make a simple 5-yard pass, he doesn't. He gives away the ball, and constantly lets us down sometimes. And I think sometimes certain Tottenham fans, they're happy to not criticise certain players, and they're happy to not criticise and act like everything's happy and dandy and everything's all right and we're living in Alice in Wonderland and everything's all good, when it's not really. Certain things are not really, and we need to invest.
Absolutely brilliant.
100%.
What I will say to you, Lily White Lane, is keep it up. We're listening to you, you're a breed between a young Matt Hayes and a young David Harris. So you know what I mean. Keep it up. You're sure to go far, and I love talking to you when you come on, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Fantastic call as always. A few people asking in the live chat if you have your own channel. He does. It's called Lily White Lane. If you want to head over there and check it out, make sure to subscribe to his channel while you're over there. Lily White, thank you so much for the call and always enjoy it.
Thanks for letting me come on. Come on, you Spurs.
Of course.
Come on, you Spurs. Irish Hotspur Junior, that guy is.
Jiminy coming in with another $6 saying congrats on 200 viewers, Matty. Appreciate that, Jiminy, as always. Thank you so much. And we are 250 right now. So look, if you are new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of January, but for now, let's focus on getting to 5.1k before kickoff. So please make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the like button as well while you're here, and let's see if we can get to 100 likes before kickoff. And look, while you're at it, while you're feeling generous, head over to the Irish Hotspur linked in the description below, and make sure to leave a subscribe on his channel as well. We'll go back through a few of the comments there with regards to the lineups and things like that. But first of all, let's get on our next channel member. It's Simon from Premier Hotspur TV. Simon, how are you getting on?
How's it going, guys? How's it going?
Oh, good. What's making that lineup, Simon?
Oh, Jesus Christ. What another shock. I did predict Roden. I think he would have started today, but I would have thought he would have gone with a 4-3-3 with Toby and alongside Roden. But, Jesus, he's thrown another... Yes, oh, Jesus Christ.
In Jose we trust, all right?
Yes,
exactly.
No. Yeah. In Jose we trust, David, absolutely. But I would have gone with Toby instead of Davis. I would have played Dave. If you're going to go three at the back, I would have gone Toby, Dyer, and Rodon, and let Rodon learn between Toby and Dyer. But Davis again. It baffles me. Absolutely baffles me.
It's a huge call. Look, Simon, I don't know whether you have any insight. Do you know why Toby's missing?
No, I don't know what's happening here, David. I really don't. I really don't know what's happening with Toby. He definitely deserves to start, especially today, guys. It's an important game, absolutely important game. We can forget the next game. This is a must win. And if you're saying to me, are you confident going into with these three centre backs at the? I would say no, really, absolutely. But I don't know what's going on with Toby. Really, I ain't got a clue.
I actually have a theory on this. So for me, I think Mourinho's thinking long term, right? Hear me out. So I thinking Mourinho's kind of resting him over this Christmas and try and rest him as much over January as he can. Because if he did play realistically, he'd be bollocks by February with his age and that, and the games will catch up on him. So what I'm thinking is maybe that he's resting him over this period. So come January, when we need his leadership the very most, when you're coming into the back end of the season, when you're pushing for cups, titles and everything else, that Toby be there, ready, waiting and fit. Do you think that could be the case?
That could be, David. Yeah, you can actually be spot on there. Because what's he, 8:30? Is he 31, 32 now, guys? Is he something like that?
I think he's 33 now, 32, 33.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you are correct there, David. He's not getting younger, is he? We've got to save his legs and we've got to save his experience because he is our best centre back. I mean, so going into further into the season, I'll definitely. If that's your theory, Dave, and that's what Jose's theory is, and I think we can go down that way. Yeah, spot on there, David.
Eunice here saying I think Jose is saving him for the Liverpool game, which is of course possible. You know, we have such a.
It's a good call. It's a good call. It is a good call. Go on, Matt. You finish.
No, I was just going to say because we have such a congested fixture list coming up, maybe it is giving Toby a rest because he could be so important for us keeping that defence steady throughout that really kind of congested part of the season. Because as I've said, as a defensive unit with Toby in there, I will emphasise we are absolutely outstanding. But set pieces, cross into the box, individual players, there are mistakes all over the place. So maybe he's keeping Dyer so we can, or keeping Toby rested, keeping him fit, so we can make a late push later in the season. Yeah. Simon, do you think? Oh, go on. You're going to say?
Go on, Matt. Go on.
No, I was going to say, do you think we are still in a title race, or do you think it's between Liverpool, United, and City right now?
Oh, we're in a title race.
Do
not back us out. Do not back us out, guys. Absolutely, do not back us out. I've said this all along, Matt. I really have said this all along. Where other fans have literally just thrown in the towel and all that, guys. Literally, as we said, we're 3 points off, 4 points off. Is it 3 points off today if we win?
If we win, we're 3 points off United. Yeah.
Exactly, guys. And if Liverpool do a job over United, that's it. Well, we're actually back in there, guys.
There's only one man that that has never got off that train, and that's me, Simon. I have always believed he can do it.
Exactly, David. I mean, I've seen so many comments about. I've seen comments over the lineup with Jose out, and these fans. I don't know where they get their mentality from. I really don't. Jesus Christ, absolutely. As you said, David, in Jose, we've got to trust him. We've got to trust him. And if we can't trust this back three against a Sheffield United team that's only got 5 points, you know what I mean? And as you said there, let's save Toby for the big games coming up. Yeah, and I'll actually go with that. I'll actually go with that. Absolutely, 100%.
Aaron is saying here, do you think the switch to the back three is more of an attacking change? Now, the way I'd look at that is the back three is Roden, Dyer and Davis. There's not a lot of pace there. There's no pace. No. And the point I've been making about our defensive style of football is if we're caught on the transition, we can't defend a high line because we don't have pace in the back three, back four, whatever it is. So, first of all, let's welcome Marcelo into the stream. Marcelo, how are you getting on?
Come on, Marcelo.
Yes, Marcelo.
Oh, man.
Roden's in, lad.
Roden, look.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it on the team sheet that Roden was in. That was pretty nice. Still not what I wanted to see. You know, I mean, he's still shoehorning Dyer in. And then he's going to shoehorn Davies in. It's just like, I don't get it, man. I just don't get it, man. And like,
come on, Marcelo, let's be positive today. When you're positive, we win.
Yeah. Let's go. Come on, you Spurs.
Well, look, what I will say is we have hit 5,100 subscribers, and there are 300 people here right now. And I can assure you there are 100 of you out there that haven't yet subscribed. So please, I'm talking to you who's not subscribed, smash that subscribe button and let's see if we can get to 5.2k before kickoff. You know, let's dream big. Let's imagine we can get there.
And while you're at, share the love and get over to the Irish Hotspur and do the same.
Exactly. Do the same to Premier Hotspur TV. Head over there and make sure to subscribe to Simon's new channel. Jiminy here saying Jose doesn't favour Dyer, he favours his passion and attitude. Dyer is a Jose player because when he does get angry when they lose, he does get aggressive when necessary, and he is passionate about football. Do you agree with that, Simon?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as you said, you can go back to the documentaries on that, guys. When he goes back in that dressing room and he's angry, he calls players out, and that's what I like about Dyer. He's not afraid to call players out when the things are going wrong. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing I can say about Dyer. He's got the club at heart. He really has got the club at heart.
And as well, sorry, just while you're talking about the documentary, as well in the documentary, he's having a conversation with one of his coaches in Portuguese, and basically what they're talking, the coach is saying we have to try and include Dyer. Every player in the dressing room is saying he's the only one that has a bit of fight in him. Do you know what I mean? A bit of aggressiveness and a bit of fight. So that's another reason why he's in the team. Every great squad needs a player like that. You had Roy Keane at United doing it for years.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I don't buy any of it. I don't see that fight personally. I don't see that fight. Where was that fight against Fulham, bro? You know what I mean? Where was that fight? Can't even jump. Got beat by a 5'9" player. He's 6'4", dude.
Marcelo, we know you want me out of the bed, so we'll give you a chance to have your coffee
Listen. I'm trying to be positive here, but I'm just sick and tired of Dyer, man.
I know.
Like, I'm just tired of it. Every time he gets in the team sheet.
I already said it. Marcelo, I did actually go with Toby and Roden. I was going to rest Dyer.
Yeah,
that was the team. When I was going before, I was just freshen it up and just to give Dyer to think about. You know what I mean? Because I'm not saying Dyer to throw him out in the cold. You know what I mean? Just to get him to something to think about, and just because Roden over the last we've only seen him for a couple of games, but he throws himself at tackles, and seriously, this guy is going to be an absolute tizzy. He reminds me of a young John Terry. I really do. Where he throws himself at balls. He's very calm, and he's very calm as well. But I'm so glad he has been given his little chance today. I mean, and I hope he does grab it. Grab it. And
I did start calling him the Welsh Maldini for a reason. Listen, if I'm gonna put a positive note if I'm gonna put us in a note on this, although we have two terrible, awful center backs in my opinion playing with us, the only shining light is that we got the Welsh Maldini in there, bro. Maybe he can carry that back line because we really need him, and hopefully he can carry that back line. And I think, I mean, obviously, it's Sheffield United, right, guys? Like, we should be beating these guys. Look, Like, come on, you know what I mean? If we go out there and it's a draw or even like the unimaginable, like then Jose really needs to start looking at himself. None of this BS like, oh, the better team lost or all that. I don't want to hear none of it, bro. I only want to see one thing, and that's a W, baby, a W. You know what I mean?
100%.
That's
And
all
Marcelo,
I want to see.
if we do win, you're going to have to pay to get on my Premier League bandwagon again this time because you got off.
I'm not gonna pay for anything. If we win today, I'm still not. I don't believe in these guys, bro. I don't believe in Dyer. Well, when I was in top, like, okay, listen, I don't want to just like. It's hard being negative, but like, I just say it how it is, right? Like, I just say it how I see it. Like, if there's something positive to say, I will say positive things. If there's something negative to say, I will say it. Because, in my opinion, when we were top of the league, I was saying when we were Tottenham TV, we need to get rid of Dyer, start playing Rodon. I was saying this when we had that winning streak because I knew this, like, he would get found out because he's not a good footballer. He's not like, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have the skills. You can see it. Like, he doesn't pass the eye test. So,
But guys, are you surprised he hasn't gone with a 4-3-3 and gone and try and win this game by half time? Try and get the quick goals because to me that lineup just seems like we're going to sit back again and kind of hit on the counter. And to me, Sheffield United, we should be going at them and getting goals. We don't have to be frightened of strikers.
Yeah, I saw a comment in there in the chat a while ago saying it's kind of adapting to Sheffield United's style of play, which they play that 5-3-2. Maybe it is just trying to really, really overload that midfield. And I think with a 3-4-3, it depends on what way you look at it. Like a 3-4-3 could easily become a 5-4-1 if our two wing backs drop back and there are two wingers drop back. So it depends on how we implement that, how we implement the wide players. I think they're going to be crucial to our game today. I can't imagine Son and is it Bergwijn on the other side? It is. I can't imagine Son and Bergwijn would be too defensive. And because it is Reguilon and Aurier, I think we will see a lot of them pushing on, hopefully. So I think it is going to be an attacking game. But as I said on the flip side, not a lot of pace in defence. We can't really play a high line. So it could be the same as what honestly. It could be starting attacking, finishing defensive.
Well, Rodon has pace. Yes, true.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that maybe he's gone with this in the first half and he might revert back to our usual formation in the second half because it's easy done with one change. Do you know what I mean? You take off a centre back and you just bring on Sissoko and you can go back to the other formation. And for me, do you think it could be something like that because we usually see that drop off in the second half?
Yeah, spot on. Guys, as we go back on Dele Alli, why are we? If Jota don't favour him or the club don't favour him at the minute, why have we let it go on so long? Why can't we just say from January when the January transfer window's open, if we decided he's going to go, why can't we just sort it there and then and get someone in? It's just this club does it all the time. Every single time we wait for the end of the window all the time.
It's about getting the right money in from. Look, you don't want to let him go just for the first offer. Honestly, that would be a mistake. It's about getting the right deal in place for the club. And unfortunately, in the times we're in, that is going to take time.
David,
he's not even on the bench.
But David, you would have thought they would have had this all sorted before January.
But you know what? There might not be actually any interest.
This has been going on for a while now. So to me, they should have sorted this out before January. Say, listen, right, we're going to sell them. Let's go listen to some offers for you and get this sorted from the word go and get someone in. Because this
for me, there might not actually be any interest in him though. Like any other clubs might not have come in. Like the thing is, you've seen a lot of talk about Premier last summer. We never actually made a bid, and it was all over the papers. We never actually put in a bid or even inquired. So for me, there might not actually be a club out there that has actually come in and inquired about Dele Alli. And like, if there's no clubs looking to take Dele Alli, then there's nowhere for him to go. There's nothing the club can do. But look, Simon, I agree with you. I'm getting as frustrated with you about transfers and about getting players out, getting money to reinvest. I'm as frustrated as you. But I genuinely don't see what club would have came in for him.
I absolutely agree. But it's do you see? It's every season, isn't it? We're always the last ones to do signings, but there's bigger clubs have done their signing business early, and that's it. And we always like get these second-rate players, and I'm getting sick of it. Absolutely sick of it.
It's the board. The board need to put their hands in the pocket and start investing. Every other top club in the league does it. Every owner does it at times. And for me, we need to start investing because we're going to need to get a backup keeper for Luis at least this summer. You're going to need another centre back. You're going to need another centre midfielder. You need another winger. And then by the time you get them in, you're talking about potentially looking for Harry Kane's replacement then. So it's up to the board now to start fucking putting their hands in the pockets and start funding transfers. It's as simple as that, because we all know we're a self-sustaining club. And for me, look, they pay Daniel Levy to take the heat for the whole situation. Right? Everyone wants to have a go at Daniel Levy. I don't think it's Daniel Levy.
No,
Daniel Levy's only doing his job and what he's trying to do by Enoch and Joe Lewis.
No.
Levy does a wonderful job. Levy does a wonderful job.
No, he's done a great job.
He gets the players with the resources that are given to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he can't do anything else. It's Joe Lewis. I never harp on Daniel Levy. It's Joe Lewis. It's
but for me,
the other side of Enoch. They're cancer. This club, man.
There's bigger problems to this as well. Look, as much as everyone loves Alistair Gold, I'm the same. But everyone anytime I hear excuses, Alistair Gold said this. Alistair Gold's not the board. He's not Daniel Levy. He's not Jose Mourinho.
Exactly.
He's a journalist paid by the club to put out the narrative they want him to put out. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
But Matt, Matt, you're good on stats and things like this, and like, is it true that Spurs, since 1992, since the Premier League has started, our net spend is £10 million?
I don't know. I don't know exactly if that is true, but it wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me.
£10 million for a club of a size of Tottenham Hotspur.
I will say this. I'll say this. I do have a stat for you, and I think Charlie brought it up to me, so big up Charlie. Since the Premier League and since Enoch took over, they are the board that least invest their own money into transfers. Every money we invest into transfers are money that the club makes.
Gold.
Yeah. And like they've been making, like, this is why I say people when they say like, oh, the board doesn't have any money, the board that's a load of shit. You know what I mean? These guys have been making profit off us for 28 years. They haven't been digging in their pockets at all for 28 years. You're telling me for 28 years making massive profits. Like, I think the season we got to the Champions League, they made $500 million in terms of profits. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we didn't see not one of that $500 million. People think, but we spent so much that summer. No, we spent because of the Champions League prize money. Wake up and smell the coffee. Yeah. Look at the numbers.
We have to remember, Enoch are an investment firm. When you're an investment firm, you buy something that's a sure thing to make you money. You don't risk. They bought Tottenham, which was a prime club in London. They knew if they built the stadium and the big training facility, that they're going to sell that on for a profit in the end. They have no will to go and spend their money to fund those transfers. We have to remember this. They're an investment firm. They look after their money. They don't care about us. We're just ordinary fans. They don't care about us. They're there to protect their investment and their money at the club and sell it on for a profit for as much as possible.
We need to be
they're not going to put their hands in and buy some pocket.
This is what we need to do. We need to start putting pressure on these guys, man. You know what I mean? Our fan base are so spineless sometimes. Like, I see people like, oh, yeah, I would love to have Eriksen back. Really? Like, come on, man. Like,
look, can we just take a look at this quote here from Jose Mourinho? I want to get Simon's opinion on this before he goes as well. Jose's been asked before the game against Sheffield United what he says to his players at halftime. Now, quickly, before I read that, I do want to say we currently have the biggest audience we've ever had for a watch-along. There are 350 people watching live right now. So please smash that subscribe button. Let's see if we can get to 5.2k before we reach kickoff. We're also at about 120 likes. Let's see if we can get that to 150. Make sure to smash all those buttons. Head over to David's channel, the Irish Hotspur, and Simon's channel, Premier Hotspur TV as well. But Jose, on what he says to his players at halftime, he says, play attacking football, be dominant, kill matches, don't accept their dominancy. Do you believe me? Simon, do you believe him?
Well, you have to. I think, yeah.
Simon, actually, sorry, before you go, what do you make on then end on Bella point? Do you think that is the case?
Go say that again, David. Sorry.
I made a point about Ndombele. So, like, people blame Jose for telling the players to sit back. Matty's just said there that Jose has come out and said it's not the case. For me, we're so good in the first half and we should be killing games off when Ndombele is not tired. But then in the second half, he tends to tire a lot and he fades out of the game and we fade out of the game. Do you think that's the case instead of Jose telling them to sit back? It's just the fact that our most creative midfielder is just not fit enough and fading out of the game.
Absolutely spot on. I think actually Lily White said it earlier about that. Would you have him coming on as second half and impacting
See,
the
I
second
don't
half?
think he's good off the bench either. This is the problem with the guy.
No. You have to start him.
Because it's maximum. You get about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, like maximum out of him. And
But for me,
I
like
want
anytime you've seen him
more. I
come
want
off
more
the
of
bench,
him.
he hasn't really got into the game, has he?
But as you said there, David, yeah, I think once he tires out, I think that's how Spark goes, isn't it? How Spark, because he is the spark in that midfield. He lights things up. He creates everything in that midfield. And when he goes, and especially when we ain't got Giovanni on the bench, we haven't got no one to come on and
the thing is, I would say about that is I think you guys are also being unfair with him, because I remember what was it in the 70th minute he gave Son a beautiful ball that Sonny should have scored. So Ronaldo should have scored that, and he hit the post. You know
That's
what I mean?
the only thing he done in the second half.
But okay, who else did anything in the second half? You know what I mean?
This is my point. The fact that he fades out again, we fade out.
No, it doesn't. It's not that he fades out. Is that, dude, he has to go on and take the midfield by himself. He went for 22 duels that whole entire match. Wanks went for 2 duels for that whole entire match. You know what I mean? He has no one to help him with right now.
Well,
He has
his fitness is a problem. It's glaringly obvious.
It hasn't. It's not as big as a problem as people are saying. It's just that, like, okay, for once. He's an 8. He's a number 8. He's not even a number 10, right? So he's played in the wrong position, right? So you're playing him in the wrong position. 2, he has to do everything by himself in the midfield. We have no other creative spark in the midfield. You know what I mean? You know how hard it is to go by like 3 men? You can't do that all game. That's gonna tire you out. I do it on a regular basis
on the Astro, Marcelo.
Look, we can debate this one all day, and I'm sure the debate will carry on. We've our next guest preparing to come on. So, Simon, before we let you go, what's your score prediction for this one today?
2-1. 2-1 to Spurs. 2-1. I was going to go 3-0, but I've seen that lineup now, and I thought, nah, 2-1.
It definitely changes things. Look, Simon, thank you very much for joining us today. It was a fantastic call as always.
Thanks for having me on, guys, and we'll catch up again.
Yeah,
give us your biggest come on the Spurs before you go.
Come on, you Spurs!
There it is. Cheers, Simon. We'll talk to you. Everyone, head over to Premier Hotspur TV, subscribe to Simon's new channel, help him get up and running there. And next up, we have everybody's favorite channel member. It's Arthur Everett.
Come on, Arthur.
How are you getting on?
I don't know about everybody's favourite.
Oh, I know for a fact. What you make of that lineup, Arthur?
How are you all, lads? I hope you're okay.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Good.
We're all good. How are you keeping?
I'm all right. I'm still trying to think of a question. I don't want it too hard, and I don't want it too easy.
Come on, you can challenge us.
Here, I'm going to give you a question for you 3 boys. What did we used to call Martin Peters at Spurs?
Oof. I haven't a clue.
I'm going to say Chopper.
No. We used to call him the Ghost. We used to call him the Ghost because he used to just somehow all of a sudden appear in the right place.
Okay, that's a good name. That's actually a good name.
If you've watched Martin Peters, I don't know if you have watched him in old games and all that lot, but he's a bit like Dele Alli, where Dele Alli just drifts into the penalty area, but that's how he used to do. And I want to tell you just another thing quickly, and then, we'll talk about football. When I was younger, in middle 50s, late 50s, we used to go down to the pub outside the Spurs ground. Like, it was only like 5, 6, first of all, before I went into the ground. When you had the players like Dave Brown in goal, Maurice Henry, Dave Mackay, Bobby Smith, Alan Gilzean, Cliff Jones, Terry Dyson, Les Allen, John White. They all used to go in the pub, and we used to get their autographs. We used to sell them at school the next day for 5p. what they used to do for us, they used to bring us out some crisps each, a packet of crisps each, and a glass of lemonade. That's what they used to do to us, but that's all gone now. They can't do that now. But that's how it was down the Spurs in my younger days when I was a little grasshopper,
A little rascal.
Yeah, but that was really nice, we really appreciated that. But that's how it used to be. We've had a lot of, there's loads of stories I could tell you, but we won't go into all that now. But there was one more.
You maintain you weren't getting in trouble?
Sorry?
Are you still trying to tell us you weren't getting in trouble when you were down the pub?
Oh yeah, we was at 5 and 6. Yeah. There was another thing. What used to happen? We used to pay to go in the main gate at Spurs, and then used to pay again to go into what we used to call the enclosure, which is inside the ground, where the touchline is now, where they come out. And believe it or not, everybody had a spot what they used to stand in. And if anybody else come along and stood in that spot, the people what knew who was supposed to stand there used to say, sorry, mate, you can't stand there because Bob or Jack will be along in a minute and that's his spot. That's how it used to be. But it was fantastic. Today's game, glad Rodon's playing. I'm not very happy that Dyer's playing again.
My guy.
I don't know what's happened to Toby at all. Why he ain't
I don't know either. Yeah.
Do you think he's been rested for the back end of the campaign when it really matters, Arthur?
Right. But
what do you think?
He could be. But I just want us to win. It's been a bloody long time since we've won a game. We keep losing all these points when we're in front. If we hadn't lost so many points, we'd have been top of the league by now. We could have been.
We dropped 10 from losing or from winning positions.
Yeah. I think it's 12 points, isn't it, or 10 or 12 points.
Yeah. If I want to be honest with you, although the Welsh Maldini is here, inside of me, obviously, I'm going to predict a different score, but inside of me, this has another 1-1 written all over it. I'm telling you. This is just like, and every time I say it, I'm right. You know what I mean? And it's just like, every time I say it, I'm right. And it's just like, but it's like, for me, it's down to Jose. You know what I mean? Like, he needs to play Toby. He needs to play players with ability. I don't care if Dyer has passion and desire. I have passion and desire for this club. David has passion and desire. Maddie has passion and desire. You have passion and desire. You have more passion and desire than this whole squad combined, Arthur. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean you should be playing. But
I don't know. Yeah,
but what I have to ask you, Arthur, speaking of the Ghost and Dele Alli, do you think Dele Alli should have been on the bench today? Because I saw it, and he's not even on the bench.
Yes, I do. I do think he should have been on the bench.
I agree.
Whether or not Levy will let him go or let him go out on loan or sold, it's up to him, isn't it? That's the man who will say yes or no. No matter what Jose says or wants or what Dele wants, Daniel Levy is the man who will say yes or no, and that's it. As I say, we've got to win. I know Sheffield have won 2 games now, and they won the league game and they won a cup game, didn't they?
Yeah.
So
typical Spurs, getting them while they're on form.
What I said there is don't worry, sit back with a bottle of beer, and 3 points is coming for you today.
Well, let's hope so. I do hope so, because 3 points will put us back in the top 4.
Yeah.
And 3 points will put us 3 points off top today.
Yeah, and that's where we've got to be. We have got to be keeping in that top 4. There's no two ways about it. But as I say, we've got to win.
Yeah. Arthur, before we let you go, can we get your score prediction for this one?
2-0.
2-0. Who's on the score sheet?
Son and Kane.
Son and Kane. Absolutely love it. Well, fingers crossed you're right, Arthur. Fingers crossed we can get back into that title race. As always, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, Arthur. We love having you on the channel, and thank you again for all the continued support. You're always in the comments, and it is really, really appreciated. It doesn't go unnoticed. So hope you enjoy the match.
Come on, Arthur.
Thank you very much. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Bye-bye, David. Bye-bye, Marcelo. Bye-bye, Matt.
Bye.
Arthur,
just
before you go, Arthur, I'm doing a new segment on my channel called Tell Me Your Spurs Story. I'm sure you have plenty of stories to be told. So I'd love to organise with you to get you on someday and record it.
Yeah. I'll think of one which will be a good one for you.
That's a good story.
Sure, you have a lot of stories to tell out there.
Bye-bye, lads.
Hope you enjoy the game. Bye.
Bye, Arthur.
Always a fantastic chat with Arthur. Absolutely love him. The best channel member that we can all agree. Jeremy Smith coming in with the £5 super chat saying Marcelo looks like his mind is there, but his body is still in bed. Well, do you know what? What that shows to me is Marcelo is one of the most passionate fans that is out there, getting up at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning to watch Spurs. Absolute credit to him, and absolute credit to every single fan who's out there and isn't as lucky as some as we are getting to watch this game at in the middle of the day. So credit to Marcelo and credit to every other fan who is getting up early or staying up late to watch Spurs. They're as good as fans as the rest of us are. Jiminy coming in as well with another $6 super chat. Jiminy saying we can win, guys. We've got Son and Kane. Come on, you Spurs. Exactly. They're the two that'll carry us through to victory if it is needed. Frank is saying we should always play one game at a time, never look ahead. A Premier League game is a Premier League game regardless. Do you agree with that, David?
Yeah, look, in a way I agree with it, but look, I can't help it. I'm so positive, I'm so passionate, and I'm just so hungry for cups, Matty. I can't help but look ahead. Get the 3 points done, get the job done today, sit back, watch the scum fee Ollie got a shoe shiner, do you know what I mean? And relax with a bottle in your hand on, you have 3 points in the bag. I'm telling you, lads, this chase for the league isn't over yet. Jose has a plan up his sleeve. Let's get behind the boys today. In Jose we trust. And come on, let's do this.
In Jose we trust, exactly. Now, this is usually the part of the stream where everyone heads off to watch the game for themselves. So please, before you head off, or even if you're staying, please smash that subscribe button and help me reach my goal of 6,000 subscribers by the end of January. I know it's a massive one, but as Bill Nick said, it's better to fail aiming high than to succeed aiming low. So please smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's see what kind of numbers we can get. And while you're here, head over to the Irish Hotspur Davis channel, linked in the description below, and make sure to subscribe to his channel and help him on his journey to 1,000 subscribers. With about 10 minutes to go till kick-off, we'll just take a quick run through the lineup again for anyone who may have missed it. It looks like a 3-4-3 with Roden, Dyer and Davis in a back three. A midfield starting from right to left. We have Aurier, Højbjerg and Ndombele and Reguilon, and then a front three of Bergwijn, Son and Kane. The bench consists of Hart, Alderweireld, Sanchez, Jedson, Sissoko, Lela, Bale, Lucas and Vinicius. David, what players there do you think can come off the bench and impact the game if we do need it?
For me, look, I think what he'll end up doing if we do need the impact, it'll either be Davies or Roden coming off, and then what he'll do is he'll bring on Sissoko, revert back to this normal formation and push on in the second half. I firmly believe that's what he's doing today. Because look, he can't approach the way the games will be going. He can't approach it that way every single time. Sometimes he just has to mix things up to get things to be thinking about different things. And there's no better game to do it today than the team that's last.
Yeah, exactly. No, as Marcelo was saying, it's typical Spurs to get a team on form. They won their first two games of the season, and then next up is Spurs. Robbins on tour saying, just found your channel. Keep up the great work. Subscribe to you both. Thank you very much, Robbins. Hugely appreciate that. Marcelo, we were just talking there about the bench and what players could potentially come onto the pitch and impact the game if it is needed. What one player, well, I think we know the answer, but what one player would you like to see come off the bench today to have a run?
Vinny Goal. Either Vinny Goal, maybe Bale. But other than that, like in terms of like if we're like need a goal, that's the only one, bro. You know what I mean? Because Lucas isn't really gonna get goals. He's just gonna run around the pitch. And Lamela, you know what I mean? It doesn't look like him. It looks like him and Jose kind of fell out of favors. It should have been Dele Alli on the bench. You know what I mean? I just personally feel he should have been Dele Alli out there because he's a guy that can also change the game. It's not fair. It's not fair that Jetson gets to start over, gets to be on the bench over Dele Alli. That's not fair, man.
I think it's
I don't like
more
this treatment.
over for right back.
Yeah, but David, I don't like this treatment. You know what I mean? It's not fair, man. You know what I mean?
But the
Like
thing
Dele
is-
Alli is a guy that's been in this club for really a long time, and even last season, which we considered him to have a bad season, right? He still scored like what was it, 10 or 8 Premier League goals? That was more than Madison and Jack Grealish.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I mean? At the
Marcelo,
end
he
of the day,
can't
he
take
still got
simple
the goals.
instructions that Mourinho wants him to do, and he has a poor attitude, and he won't go to Mourinho away. You can't expect Mourinho to have the trust and belief to play him.
Okay, but so is the Mourinho way just like not tracking back and not jumping for
No, the
headers?
Mourinho way is keeping a
Is
hold of
that
the ball
it?
and stop flicking it
No,
about.
because the thing is, he seems so harsh to get on Delhi, but whenever it's Dyer, his little son Dyer, he doesn't. He always seems to like cradle him and like treat him like, oh no, you can't do no mistakes. You can't do no, you can't. It's just like you know what I mean. When Dyer loses possession for 28th time, like that I guess that's part of the Mourinho system. I guess I guess conceding goals is part of the Mourinho system.
It's his attitude as well, though, Marcelo. When he first
I
came
don't care about attitude, bro. Show it.
pinpoint.
I don't care about attitude. I don't care what you do outside the pitch. Beckham was one of like the biggest playboys outside the pitch, but when he went
It's
inside
even
the
in the
pitch,
training.
he was
It's
a
his
man.
attitude in training.
David, I don't know, dude. I listen. I care what you do on the pitch, and you know what I mean. Like, regardless, like Dyer doesn't do enough on the pitch, and Delhi does. Delhi has given me more happiness in this club than Dyer will ever do. Dyer gives me the opposite
Yeah.
of what Delhi has done to me in this club. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Look, I share your sentiment towards Dele Marcelo, but if we sit here and we call out Winks, who was probably giving us more than what Dele has this season, you have to be fair and call out Dele as well. Like, the reason why Dele's in the position is it's his own fault. It's no one else's.
but the reason why Winks has been able to give more is because he's been given chance after chance, despite like look at that West Ham. After that West Ham clearance, I would have never given Winks another chance. That was disgraceful, that clearance was. But like
Yeah.
Dele loses the ball, and then like loses the ball against Stoke, and all of a sudden like, you know what I mean? Like just bench him forever. It's like what?
Yeah.
But then what? Yeah, go ahead.
We have a question here from channel member Martin saying, reckon Bale is finished at Spurs on the bench again. I don't know if some people may not have seen it. There was a clip on the Spurs YouTube of the goalkeepers training or warming up in training or whatever. And you can hear Jose Mourinho in the background speaking to someone who fans are debating whether it's Gareth Bale or Sergio Reguilon. And he says, do you want to stay here or do you want to go back to Real Madrid and play no football? David, do we think that's Bale or do we think that's Reguilon?
It's Reguilon.
I don't look. It could very well be Reguilon after the whole Christmas incident. It might just be a bit delayed coming out. But me personally, looking at it, I think it's Bale because look, I have to admit, he walks around with a smile on his face. He's delighted to be here. Was he delighted to be out on the pitch? I don't think so.
Yeah, no, it's Reguilon. I mean, trust me, bro. You know what I mean? It's Reguilon. He's trying like Jose is whispering, the sweet words into his ears, you know what I mean? Just so he doesn't go back to Madrid.
With the Danish shit coming in with the 25 krona super chat saying, in the Danish General Højbjerg we trust, the man in the middle, the key man in the middle of our park. Absolutely love the Danish shit. Hopefully Højbjerg will be back to his brilliant best today. Frank saying the Danish shit, I love it. Eunice thinks it's Reguilon. Jimmy says, I don't think it's Bale or Reguilon. Eunice is saying Zidane is already done with Bale. Look, guys, the teams are lining up. Sheffield United led out by John Egan. Looks like they'll be coming out first. Every single watch-along I ask this, every single watch-along the answer is the same. Are the nerves creeping in?
No, I'm fully confident. Look, it's time to blunt the blades. Do you know what I mean? It's time to screw Chris Wilder. It's time to go wild on Bramall Lane. Look, lads, we need a reaction. We need the 3 points, and I'm fully convinced the players are going to give it to us. If they're hurting there, like me, Matthew, and Marcelo were hurting all week after that Fulham game, we're definitely rocking up here and we're definitely ready to smash them. Look, the goals and that, they're not good enough. We just need to be clinical and finish the game off. But look, no nerves. We're Tottenham Hotspurs.
Absolute nerves. I have absolute nerves in this game. After the lineup, I have absolute nerves, and I don't think we're going to see a reaction at all for some of these players. I think Dyer's just going to do the whole same old Dyer thing. You know what I mean? He's been doing for the same thing for 26 years. I can't expect them to change. Let's just hope we win this. Let's just hope we win this 2-1. Luckily, we got Bergwijn back. Stevie B can do like some help, on the counter. But let's hope 2-1 Spurs. inside of me, inside of my head is telling me 1-1. This is gonna be another disaster class, but let's go, man.
Look, I'm ready. I'm pumped, Marcelo. Marcelo, so are you, otherwise you wouldn't have got out the bed for this game. And fair play to you for getting out the bed. Everyone that says you have no passion for this club or you've only supported it for so long, like, you know what I mean? You don't care about the club the way we do. What I say to you is you get out of bed on regular times in America, out of bed to watch these games. And as well, I've never seen a result hurt someone the way that Fulham result hurt you this week. So big up you, Marcelo.
Yeah, look, listen, man. I've had to wake up 5 a.m. to see us lose to, 3-0 to Brighton. Trust me, it doesn't feel good. Does not feel good. It feels like you woke up 5 a.m. and you saw your team lose 3-0. That's how it feels.
Doesn't get much worse than that. But look, before the game starts, we're just running through the lineups here. I'm gonna get my camera back on. Running through the lineups here on Sky Sports. Everyone, put in the live chat your score prediction for this game. If you think Spurs will win, I'm not accepting 1-1 as a score prediction. I'm sorry, Marcelo. I'm sorry to anyone else in there. I'm not accepting 1-1 as a score prediction. So everyone, get your score prediction in there, and we go, David, your final score prediction for this one.
Yeah, Matty, you know me, David, the Irish Hotspur. I'm always positive. I'm going 3-0. No need to let up today. I think we're going to go Harry Kane with 2, and I think you're going to see Stevie B with 1. The reaction is coming.
Marcelo?
I'm going a scrappy 2-1 win. Scrappy. It's going to be scrappy, especially with that two Frenches on the back. Jesus.
Yeah.
God,
we got Jiminy. Jiminy coming in here with a $6 super chat saying we're screwed if our Viking gets a yellow. Well, yeah, if Højbjerg does get a yellow, he'll actually miss the game against Liverpool on the 28th. So fingers crossed he won't get a book in there today. Let's get a few score predictions in here. We got 3-0. Celery saying 3-0. Eunice says 3-1. Christopher says 2-1. Creator ES saying 1-1, but then change it to 2-1. So we'll accept the 2-1. Jiminy says 3-0. The Danish says I'll go 2-2 then. Saying, I cannot wait for this. I think we'll absolutely beat them today. 6-0 and Son to get on the score sheet as well. Son and Kane, lads, are we expecting them to be at their brilliant best again today?
I mean, we always depend on them. You know what I mean? Like,
I think they owe us, Marcelo. I don't know about you, but they weren't clinical enough against Fulham.
They owe us nothing.
And then a couple of games before that, they were poor as well. They owe us a performance today.
No. You see, this is what is wrong. Son and Kane owe us nothing. We'd be a relegation side without them. I mean, these other men, you know what I mean? And I love Stevie B, but Stevie B, who else? Eric Dyer, Davies, like all these other Frenches that goes into the game and say, please, Son and Kane, carry me. You know what I mean? Like, do the stuff, do the magic. These guys owe us. You know what I mean? These guys owe us one. Because it's not their fault. You can't expect them to score every game. You know what I mean? You can't expect them to always give you a 2-0 lead. You know what I mean? You got to do your job.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. Come on, you Spurs. Come on.
Yeah, we got Ryan Bailey coming in here with the 4-2 to Spurs. Anyone, if you're a fan of the GAA, if you want to hear a podcast of that, make sure to head over to Ryan's channel there. Absolutely fantastic stuff. So go over there, support him, drop subscribe while you're there as well. And the game is underway. We're underway here at Bramall Lane. Sheffield United kicking from left to right, and Spurs back in that green away kit, the one that we didn't see for so long, that is now becoming a regular fixture for those players out on the pitch. Early signs of formation. It's all over the place, really. Can't really tell what that is. Dave's first touch back to Lloris, and he hoofs it up the pitch. Is there any sign of a formation here, Marcelo? Look, I think we can say straight away the fullbacks are playing really advanced. Reguilon and Aurier really, really advanced. So I suppose we can safely say it is a 3 at the back rather than a 5. Just hope they can.
It's been quite a hectic start. So
it has. Yeah.
No sign.
Oh, Ramsdale with a mistake. Kane gets his head in it. Son, edge of the box, lays it off for Højbjerg. Oh, and he hits it and it's blocked. The first Kane edge of the box. Aurier's out the right. He tries the shot and it's blocked. But the very first involvement there for Ramsdale, the ball is played back to him and he tried to clear it and he completely sliced it. And Sheffield United just managed to hold Spurs up.
Here we go. Yeah, it took 300 years to pass the ball. Look at Rodon. You see that's Rodon. You see that pass? Beautiful, crisp, fast thinking. That's what I want to see, baby. Look at that. It doesn't take the look at that like fucking I can sing a whole verse by the time he passes the ball, man.
Marcelo, have you ever heard of La Pausa?
What?
Have you ever heard of La Pausa?
No.
It's a Spanish sort of football and technique. Now, granted, a lot of midfielders usually use it, but just a suggestion. Maybe it is what Eric Dyer is doing. I don't think it is because he's probably not intelligent enough to do so. Oh, Rodon nearly getting caught in possession. Now back to Greece. But La Pausa is a technique that Spanish footballers use. I think David Silva is really good at it. Andres Iniesta as well. Where when they get the ball, just for that extra second, that extra 2 seconds, they stop and let the game around them kind of take shape, and then they make the decision rather than trying to move it on quickly.
And you think Eric Dyer is doing that?
No, I said I don't think he is. I was just saying, maybe. You never know.
Eric Dyer couldn't pass through like a math test, let alone a back line or something like that, man. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, if he did that right and he actually made like a meaningful pass, I could understand it. But his passes are always sideways, Matty.
Okay.
He waits for so long. Come on. We can't even like hold the ball against Sheffield, man. Look at that from Rodon.
Okay.
Well,
he's got his hair stick to the side as well. He looks like he's ready for a big performance now.
He is, man. He doesn't want to. He wants to, show Jose why you should have started him. But look at this. This is what I'm talking about. This is when the press comes, man. Thank you. Oh.
You know what? It could be similar to what you tried against Fulham, draw them on, and then hit them in behind. We've seen that against Fulham.
Yeah, but that didn't work out, right?
Yeah, but if we would have took our chances and we could rely on certain individuals at the back, it would have worked, to be fair.
Yeah, but okay, it's easy to say if we took our chances. But here's the thing. We have more goals than United. We have more goals than, like, I think even Liverpool at times. You know what I mean? Like, we have a good amount of goals scored, man. It's just like, it's impossible to expect a 2-goal lead every game you play.
Yeah, I get that.
It's impossible. Yeah. Like, your offense is going to miss. Come on, boys. This is positive. Come on, lads.
Referee playing the advantage here for Spurs, but the attack just didn't really come to fruition.
Nah, yeah.
Kane with a good ball into Bergwijn, flicks back to Kane, tries to take through the midfield. Bergwijn edge of the box, he hits it. Oh, it's tipped over the bar by Ramsdale.
Oh, you're screen freezing.
Freezing, no?
That was good from Bergwijn.
No. All right, my mind keeps stalling every couple of seconds.
I'll take it out and put it back up. It shouldn't be, though.
It could very well be my laptop. It is an old enough one. I have to get a new one.
Seeing that effort again by Bergwijn, it's a decent save by Ramsdale, one you'd expect him to make.
Do you know what? Ramsdale has been absolutely shit. He'll probably put in a worldie today.
Yeah,
that's true.
He is. He's gonna be prime Neuer. It just has
written in the face.
Everything. Yeah, I hate football, man. I hate football.
Life of a Spurs fan. Corner comes in. What's in?
Oh, where is it? Oh, man.
4.5 minutes.
Oh, no.
I didn't get to see the goal.
We're going to step back.
No.
Oh, it's only 4 minutes in, lads.
I don't know what's
man.
happening. Look, anyway, it's a corner whipped in from the left-hand side by Son. And I think Ramsdale comes to claim it. Oh, he's caught in no man's land, and Sergio Aurier gets his head.
I told you, Ramsdale is shit. He's caught in no man's land. He may as well be in the North Pole there. What a clown. Come on.
Let's get the video in. Perhaps a bit earlier than we were expecting, but it is 1-0. Sergio Aurier gives the lead to Spurs after just 5 minutes.
We better not sit back and hold this 1-0. We better not sit back.
What a start. Serge Aurier, of all people, getting up from a corner. What a start.
Yeah.
Liam saying time to shut up shop for 85 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You know what I mean? I didn't even celebrate the goal for too long. I didn't even celebrate.
In Jose we trust. Come on, lads.
I think that goal took us all a bit by surprise. Because I was shocked there.
Yeah.
Like, I know if you didn't see it, I apologize. My stream's running fine on my side. I don't know if it's
It wasn't even a good header. It was just their defense. It was shocking. That was shocking defending.
Burst forward by Reikland. Look at the pace.
Look at that.
He's lost it. Look at the pace.
Nobody there to help him. That was the issue. Nobody running with him. Oh, come on, lads.
If you're happy with the early goal, if you're happy with the start Spurs have made, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. We're already at 5,125 subscribers. So we're a quarter of the way there to 5.2k as well. So please hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the stream. Let's see if we can get to 200 likes before we start sitting back, because the ball goes into the box cleared by Dyer. Yeah. Marcus saying superb ball in by Son. What a player. Cheers for joining, Marcus. Appreciate it. Unbelievable player. Perfect delivery. Keeper caught in no man's land. All it needs is a
beautiful pace. Beautiful pace from Stevie B, man. This is what we're missing. Man. Stevie B, man. He may not score the goals, man, but Jesus, he does the good work.
He does.
Yeah, he does, to be fair. And Marcelo, I told you we were going to see a reaction today. No better reaction than a goal inside 4 minutes from a player that's about to play French rugby instead of playing for Tottenham.
Let's talk about reaction when it's 90 minutes and we got the 3 points.
He missed that, Sonny.
What an opportunity. Kane picks
Yep.
It's running the outside the centre back.
This has got everything. I've been saying
He was onside. He thinks it over Ramsey and hits the post on his way out.
Ramsdale caught in no man's land again. This guy, he must think he's up in London at the minute. God, he doesn't know where he is.
That's
Wayne, new channel member. Thanks for joining the memberships, Wayne. I appreciate that. Says they're worse at set pieces than us. And Arthur saying now no sitting back, and it looks like perhaps that's not going to be the case. First time we're back in possession. Good link up play between Ndombele and Kane in the middle of the park. Kane threads it through. Son's in on goal. Ramsdale comes out to close the angle, and it's a beautiful little chip by Son, but just clips the outside of the post and goes wide. But
and I hope Arthur's doing exactly what I told him to do.
Sheffield United are rattled with the help from the Sheffield. I think my connection is gone again. Can you hear me?
No, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I was saying just in my opposition preview with Hal from the Sheffield United way the other day, he was saying when Sheffield United concede first, they lose, and there's no debate about it. But if any team is going to do it, it'll be Spurs.
Yeah.
Look, let's keep a bit of confidence for now. It's been a fantastic
start. We're looking sharp today, boys. No, we're looking fresh. Plenty of nice. Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Come on, you go.
John Fleck played a good ball in behind. Roden kind of Ollie Burke caught him on the outside, but Lloris quick off his line, smothered the ball, and got rid of the chance before Burke could even get his first touch of the game. It's been a lively start. It's been a really lively start.
Oh, and then baller. Well done. Give back to him. Oh, Kane, give it back into him and let him burst through the middle. Even Kane's trying one from 50 yards to keep us that
why does Kane look like he's so tired, man? You know what I mean?
He has a newborn baby. He's probably not getting any sleep at the minute, I'd say.
Yeah, honestly, I would like to see Vinicius at the 60-minute mark. I would.
Yeah, but look, if we're 3-4-0 up, it'd be no harm in resting, giving Kane rest. But one thing I will say, we Wickham next, so you will see Vinicius fairly soon. You will get your dose of Vinicius.
Stephen Berg went fantastic tracking back to get the ball off Ethan Ampadu and then to win the free kick.
We have Jiminy here. Jiminy, we need to speak to you before the match one of the days. We have to speak to you before one of the matches.
Jiminy with another $8 super chat. Jiminy, crazy support. I massively appreciate that. Saying we can get this win. We have a winning mentality manager and attacking mentality front few players. Come on, you Spurs. Love the positivity. That's exactly what it is. Winners on the pitch. And
as well, look, Matty, you're too proud to say it, but look, Matty Hayes is looking for sponsorship. So if there's anybody out there watching at the minute, make sure you get in contact with him if you know anybody that be willing to sponsor or help out with it. So make sure you get in contact with Matty Hayes if you know anybody or you're watching and you feel like you want to sponsor him.
Great tackle from great block from.
Yeah, Højbjerg loses the ball there in the middle of the park. Ollie Burke flicks it out to David McGoldrick and makes that run in behind. And McGoldrick plays it through to him again. He's coming in from the left-hand side, tries any effort from a tight angle, and Dyer makes a good block. It's behind for a corner. But that's twice. That's twice Ollie Burke's gotten in behind Joe Roden. A bit concerning, but look, we'll have to see how it pans out. The Daily Shoot saying Son looking a bit unsharp in the last 2 games. He will turn it around today. Hopefully he will. Corner comes in for Sheffield United. Oh, the header at the back post by Basham. As well. Oh, first set piece and Chris Basham. The header was going wide. But look at this.
Marcelo, Jiminy, come on, Jiminy.
Another 450 saying I'd sponsor you if I had a company. Well, look, to be honest, Jiminy, you're almost doing it at this rate with all the super chats. Massive appreciation. Really do.
Everyone else follow Jiminy's lead. Make sure you get your comments read out. Any questions you want to put in, super chat, and we'll answer them.
Absolutely. It's kind of hard to keep an eye on the chat and the game at the same time, but I can guarantee all super chats will be read out. And I'm getting through as many member comments as well as I can. Who was it? It was Dyer. Dyer was marking Basham there.
Yeah, can't jump. Literally a guy half his size.
He is literally like Homer Simpson going up for the ball, isn't he? He's like,
shocking, man.
But Marcelo, do you not think it's concerning that Ollie Burke has already roasted Rodham twice?
Didn't score a goal, did he?
Yeah, but
Neither did
yeah, you're going to defend this guy the way I get onto other people for defending
But the
him.
thing is, but the thing is, right? Like, okay, it's just, like he doesn't get any consistent Premier League matches. He needs to play consistent games. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just put a guy out there that's hasn't played any games at all, and then like expect them to be 100% on it. I mean, we play Dyer week in and week out for making mistakes. Like, of course, Rodon is going to make a few mistakes. I'm not sitting here expecting him to be perfect. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I know. I get you. I'm only trying to get you fired up, Marcelo. Don't mind me. Sonny on the break.
Come on,
3 on 3. Skin him.
Square it, son. Oh, cleared by Ethan Ampadu.
Oh, we are on fire today. Come on. Let's fucking have it. Come on.
It's a good ball across the face of goal by Son, in behind the defence as he's trying to reach Kane at the back post. And Ampadu, to be fair, does really well to get rid of it. He clears it with his right foot. I think he slices it off his shin. Could have gone absolutely anywhere. It's gone behind for a corner. Jiminy with another super chat, another $6 saying, "Don't worry, Dyer, I still love you." I don't think we can say the same.
Jiminy.
We do love you, Jiminy. We do love Dyer. At the end of the day, he's wearing the Spurs shirt. He's doing his best for the club. We have to love him.
I don't know about love. I support him.
Marcelo, you will be on the Dyer train, especially when we win something and he puts in a man in a match performance at the back. You'll be on that train.
Never.
I'm calling it out. Dyer is going to score from this corner.
Go ahead.
I really want Højbjerg to score. I really do. I'm dying for the guy to score.
Ball?
Oh, that's shocking. Wow, that's shocking. That to be honest, that was worse than Eriksen's corners.
Yeah.
Lads, come on. 2 years.
Reguilon as well there. Reguilon
well done. That's it. Who's that end on baller? What a challenge. Yeah. What a challenge. That's what you love to see from him. He absolutely flew into that. Roy Keane style. Love it.
Oh, I think you closed the stream, Matty.
Yeah, no, I think it was lagging behind you, so I just updated there. Paul says Dyer beaten in the air again. Wayne says Rodon will flourish and learn next to Toby.
Yeah.
Jiminy with another
Look at that. Sorry. Look at Rodon's fast passing. He already showing more ability than Dyer is, man.
Jiminy with another super chat saying, "Come on, Marcelo, you will join the Dyer train. 6 goals in this game by Dyer. If Dyer scored a hat-trick in this game, would you join the Dyer train?"
No.
Oh, what?
Okay. Lucas scored a hat trick at Amsterdam in a semi-final. Does that mean we should all join the Lucas hat trick?
Yeah.
Did he ever score a double hat trick?
But one thing I will say, right, is I actually do share your opinions that long term, if we went and signed 2 centre backs tomorrow, he'd be nowhere near the first team. I'll be honest with you.
No.
But
look at this. Look at this.
We don't have the board aren't going to fund the centre backs. You're going to have to support
them.
Get
the ball up front. Positive. Okay.
Højbjerg started this game a bit questionably again.
Yeah,
listen, man. You know what I mean? But like, he's playing every game, though. Jeez, like you got to give the guy like he has no breaks, and he hasn't been that bad.
Or does he look very pale today?
Pale?
Yeah, he looks a bit sick. To be honest with you, it looks like he might have had a small bit of an illness or something.
I don't actually haven't noticed.
He's Scandinavian, man. They're all.
Yeah, but they're not
usually
that pale.
Usually. Yeah, no, yeah. I've met some Scandinavians that are pretty pale. You know what I mean?
We've Arthur here saying, "Yes, David, I have a beer, but your stream is way ahead of me." I apologize for that, Arthur. If you do want to pause us until it catches up, I know it might be hard to judge, but good to see you're sitting down with your beer, enjoying the game. Making the start so far. Are you happy with the start?
I'm absolutely delighted with the start. I did expect the reaction. We got it with the way we started. But what I want to say now is we need to kick on and we need to take our chances when they come. Son's already missed a huge one. We kind of thought that maybe we would regret that one against Fulham. We did. We need to get a second goal. Once we get a second goal, this game is killed off and it's over. But I don't want to stop at 2. I want 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I want a big win today. These are going down. The relegation are winners in my eyes, so they are. So we need to win this. No excuses. I can't have another week of Marcelo being hurt. It breaks my heart.
Listen,
Oh,
bro,
Jimmy
I'm
said
gonna
no
go to
worries,
the mall after this one. I'm not gonna let Spurs ruin
Jimmy
my
said-
mood. I'm gonna go to the mall. I'm gonna hang out with my bros.
Go and get some nice food and a nice big drink to celebrate our win today.
Jimmy saying, hit me up if you want to mod. No, Jimmy, I'll sort that out after the stream because I'm
Look at
not
that
entirely
touchdown,
sure how
man.
to do it. I think you need your channel link or something, but I'll sort that out after the stream. I appreciate that. Frank saying, Kane, get out of the midfield. You're going to lose your ankles. Yeah, some rough challenges coming in on Harry Kane. And
Yeah, look,
the
it's
ball-
going to happen, but this is the way you play against three centre-backs with Kane dropping deep, Matty. I don't know what you think. Like, there's no point in having him up there against three centre-backs. Get him dropping deep, get Bergwijn and Son in behind, and get them to kind of get the ball, pull it back for Kane when he's running into the box and onto it. I don't know what about you. Do you think he should be staying up top a bit more?
It depends really, because we know how good he is sitting back and kind of pulling the strings when he does drop deep, but is the space going to be in behind for Sheffield United, in behind them for him to find the passes to Son and Bergwijn? So
We've already seen it a couple of times.
Yeah, it's true. I think Kane is the best.
Yeah.
In
Look
the
at
world
that. They even know to pass it to Dyer. 3, 4, 5. Look at that, man.
Do you know what, Marcelo?
Christ.
What we need to do for the next while you're in the mall, buy yourself a stopwatch and a whistle.
I
So
don't
every
need
time
it.
I
just
count how
count.
long it takes them.
I'd literally count. He takes on average. I'm not even kidding. I always count when Dyer has the ball. He takes on average about 5 to 10 seconds to pass a ball. That is shocking. That is not football material, man.
I think he is doing what Matty was saying though about the Spanish thing.
No, he's not, because he passes sideways. That's not like
he does
you're trying to rile me up. You're trying to rile me up now, David, aren't you?
No, I genuinely like, because I did say this against Fulham when it was taking so long on the ball. I said I think it's a tactic to draw them out and press to draw them out.
He can't pass. He can't pass. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Around 5 seconds it takes him to pass. Every time. And he passes sideways. But look at Rodon. He's trying to find some space. But, Dyer just takes too long. Good job from Davies. That's a good pass. There we go. That's a little bit more positive. Let's get the ball out of our second half, like our halves, man. There we go, Dyer. That was a little bit faster. Come on. There we go. See what happens when we move the ball quicker? Look at that. Move the ball quicker. There we go, Dyer. Come on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, my God.
It doesn't count if you start counting at 3 and continue after you pass the ball. That's not how it works, Chris.
Come on.
Warrior down the right-hand side. Kane behind him. Kane should be in the box there. Kane whips it in, headed away by one of them. Ampadu, I think that was. And Dembele, oh, what a ball. Son, flick it back. Oh, I didn't see Bergwijn. Son, oh, I can't find Bergwijn for the second attempt. What a ball in behind that was, though, by Dembele.
My stream is frozen.
Mine's
Frozen?
fine.
It's back again.
I'll just take it down and put it back up so we can get it back live. Are you sure you're not behind or anything? $20 in. Spurs 1-0 up. Orier scored a header from a corner.
Oh, what is that?
5
That
minutes
is
as Roden put the ball away. That was 4 by Roden.
Who done that?
Joe Roden. Marcelo's gone.
Jesus Christ. And again, he's like a slouch. He's in behind. The guy's having a mare so far.
Good block by
Well done,
Roden.
that's better. Made up for it. He made up for it. I forgive him.
I think Sheffield United are targeting him already.
Yeah. Look, I did say against Chelsea, on another day, he would have been punished and people probably wouldn't be talking about Roden. Look, for me, he's actually had a poor start to the game. But look, if Marcelo thinks he's good enough, I back him.
Who?
Joe Roden.
He's been all right. He hasn't been the best, no. I will agree.
You just missed what he done there, lad. He passed the ball inside and put us under pressure.
But he needs, like, the thing is, but like the thing is, this is what happens when you put other donkeys, with him. His passing in the back has been better than Dyer's throughout the game. I don't care what you tell me. His passing in the back has been better. His passing from the back was better. It's just that, he has no one else to pass to. He passes to Dyer, and Dyer stands there for 5-10 seconds. It's just and then the whole press is already on them. So there's no way to pass. Davies has actually been pretty good at passing from the back. I'll say that.
Today, Shade, we are at 21:30 in our stream. I'm still trying to figure out how I can get a clock up on the stream, but the only way I can manage it is if I share my screen of like a website that's tracking the timer, and if I have like the three small things aside, and I share my screen. So I just don't know how to do it at this stage. I'm not sure there are many options unless I go to different streaming software. So I could do it, but I wouldn't be able to bring your comments up on the stream, which I think is a better feature. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to choose one of those.
I think the Matt Army would rather us interact with them than have a comment.
Oh, that's a yellow card. That has to be a yellow card. That has to be a yellow card. You didn't even give it to me yellow.
Quickly. The referee's dragged it back, and it is a yellow card.
That's more like
Yeah.
Or is that John Lundstrom or John Fleck? It's one of the Johns.
We need to score another goal, man.
Oh, it's not. It's Oliver Norwood.
Jesus.
Yeah, why we're creating and why we're on top, in my opinion, we do need another goal because I do see them scoring today, unfortunately.
Let's not say that. You're right, but let's not say that.
I already said it in my head. This lineup has 1-1 written all over it.
Come on, Marcelo. Don't be saying that.
I mean,
You got your wins last week.
But like, listen. I say how it is, bro.
Come on.
Corner for
Put the
Spurs.
ball in the back of the net for number 2. Kill it.
Corner now from the opposite side.
We don't do that around Spurs.
Kill off game. What's that?
I think you're...
Handball there, no?
No. Corner.
You're just reaching now, David.
Yeah. Look, you know what I mean? God blows a try, Marcelo. You don't ask the question, you don't get, lad.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Come on, Dyer. Fucking, let's get a header here, huh? Come on.
Son
Up and down like a flapping chicken.
And it goes. It's a good delivery. Ramsdale.
Oh, Ramsdale, he is shit, man.
He's very poor.
He must have been playing Flappy Birds before this. That was useless.
Jesus Christ, man.
He's such a bad goalkeeper. And I'd Hal from Sheffield United away on the other day, and he was saying he's actually a fan of Ramsdale. You know, he used to be at the club before, and they think he's just overexposed by the poor defence, but I don't rate Ramsdale at all.
No, that's terrible, bro.
He's fucking
Look at that.
isn't he?
Good from Ndombele there.
Right, inside, go again, give it and go.
That was really bad from Regulon. All right, come on. There we go. Come on, boys. It's not take too long. There we go. Come on. Don't let me down. Okay, that was poor from you. You should have looked forward.
Diego was saying put a timer on my wall.
Huh?
Diego was telling me to put a timer on my wall. I'm not
Take down the first picture and just have a massive clock behind you, lad.
I'm not getting rid of that picture.
I
can put something there. If I can. Nah, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Come on. Go about the road on. There we go. Come on, road on. Come on. Let's go forward. Come on.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Those
7,
aren't seconds,
8.
Marcelo.
Literally. No, I'm sorry.
You
gotta think faster than that. You can't. You gotta think faster than that.
Someone. No.
No,
give it to Sonny. Who's coming towards you? You brain dead tit. Jesus.
Oh, we still got the ball. Oh, it's a foul.
That's a stupid pass. Where's his football and IQ?
I'll be back in 2 seconds, lads.
That was a silly pass. Oh, man. Oh, we better kill this game today, honestly. I'm sick of... I'd be sick if we don't, lad. I'd be absolutely sick. That's 2 relegation teams that we wouldn't have been beaten. Well, we need to kill the game. We need to start creating a bit more as well. We're kind of fading out in that aspect.
Yeah. This team gets tired very quick, man. You know what I mean? It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah. Like, what are we eating? You know what I mean? What are we doing in training? Are we working hard enough? It's ridiculous.
I think maybe this week they were working on the set pieces because we scored from one, which we don't get too many. I know we got one volleyball against Leeds. Like, you know, that's Leeds. They're shit defensively.
Yeah, these are shocking.
Oh,
boy.
well, Sheffield United on the ball, passing it around the back, not really going off.
Oh,
What are you doing? 10 hours on the ball, man.
what the fuck was that, Hoiberg?
He had the whole pitch in front of him. Even Harry Winks would have played that.
Fuck me, that was horrifying. That was horrible from Hoiberg.
Yeah.
He should have passed it straight up to Sonny.
Yeah.
Sonny had loads of
That's
space.
one end of ball or what turn. Out wide, there's plenty of room down the left. There's about 10 years down there.
Jiminy says Irish is so hilarious I could listen to you watch a football match all day.
Yeah. Something for that, Jiminy. Thanks, I suppose.
Frank's still saying we're really playing two centre backs when attacking. Davis, in the last couple of attacks has been really, really advanced. He's kind of running even beyond Sergio Reguilon.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yes. No. Yes. Yes.
Well.
Baller. You have all the space on the right.
One more. Oh, I took too long, Hoiberg.
Way too long. You need to give that quicker so Arya can win that first fucking time.
Ndombele.
This is why we need a Baller, bro. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. He's just so. Look at that, man.
Give it to Reguilon. Give
it to Sonny.
One more. Oh, play that faster. Son, cut in and shoot.
No, you need to go down the left field for him. You can't be cutting in on the right the whole time. You have to mix it up and go outside. No, here we go. Fucking slow and slower. Dumb and dumber.
Look at that. Come on.
The encouragement, Marcelo.
Get in there, boy.
Look at
That's
that.
my son. Come on.
Marcelo's one of them kids you hated playing hide and seek with, counting faster than I don't know what.
Yeah, Marcelo's one of them kids that turns 30 seconds into 10 seconds, and he's there peeking through his eyes and everything.
Fire, what the fuck, man? Make yourself bigger.
Oliver Burke there from a 25 yards out, low and hard. It's a good save for Lloris, but it was a good effort.
This is a.
What happened, Ollie Burke? He used to have a hell of a lot of potential.
Look at this. Look at this from Dyer. Look at this from Dyer. He closes himself off.
Germany. He went to Leipzig in Germany.
No, what is? Oh, well done.
Come on.
Right, Joe Roden, bomb out with it. Oh.
There we
That's
go.
it. Forward. That's what
a little bit better from Dyer. It's a little bit better from Dyer. Good job.
Now get it out there to the left. Now hit Reguilon on the outside, Davies. No, Davies wants 20 hours.
This is what I mean, bro. This is what I mean about the back line.
Oh, good turn and Ndombele. Oh, ref!
Oh, that's not a foul? Hello?
He's kicked his ankles.
What?
Someone needs to take him out. Come on.
This ref is...
What are you doing standing off him? That's more like it. Hey, Barg.
Lads, we're at 182 likes.
Maldini,
let's see if we can get to 200. Everyone smash that like button. Let's get us to 200 before Spurs take a 2-goal lead. If they do. We're at 5,129 subscribers. So please, let's get to 5,150 before halftime. It's a big ask, but I know what they're going to do when I see.
Jiminy, if you're still watching, we can't make you a mod today, but make sure you get your comments in there and encouraging people to hit that like button and all. You can act as a mod today.
Absolutely.
Come on, fellas.
Let's see if I can figure it out, actually. Give me a second.
And also, Jiminy, don't be afraid to tell him to hit that subscribe button for Matty Hayes. We're getting him to the big 6K before the end of January. I'm sure it's going to be no problem with him with the transfer window open. And also, make sure you get over to the Irish Hotspur and smash that like. You'll get the funniest content in football. And of course, Marcelo and Matty do feature on that channel very regularly. So if you're liking Matty Hayes, you like the Irish Hotspur. We have Dyer on the ball here. Marcelo, what do you make of it? Look, we started fast, but the last 15 minutes we haven't really created anything. What do you think, Marcelo? Do you think the last 15 minutes we kind of died off a little bit?
Deja vu. Yeah. That's all I have to say. Deja vu, man. Come on. Nobody there. Nobody there in the box.
But man, Jimmy there saying smash that like button. Listen, follow his lead, guys.
Cheers, Jiminy.
See, this is where this is what I'm talking about. This is where we needed maybe someone like Dele Alli, because once Endo Baller gets tired, right? Who else are we going to bring in the midfield that's going to, bring that same creativity and same, pizzazz? It's no one.
Yeah.
Liam saying, since the goal, the intensity has dropped. I don't want to sound negative, but nothing's changed yet. Let's hope we get a second on the counter. He has a point.
No, he has complete points.
Oh, good work.
I do
Warrior.
think Sheffield United was down.
In the box. Kane is there. Kane.
Kane, number 10.
Poor touch by Kane.
It's not a poor touch. It's been driven in. There's no way he can control that. There's way too much power in the pass.
Listen, I seen Kane control that, bro. By his standards, that's a poor touch. By his standards, it's a poor touch. For him. By his standards, it's a poor touch.
Poor pass.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's class. Jose, he's kind of looking. He's like he's sitting there. He's like, "Well, what is going on?"
Frank saying, "Don't you lads think Son plays better when he gets more central?" What do you think of that, Marcelo? You're the ultimate Sonaldo fan.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, the tactics have been where Kane goes into midfield, and it's pretty much a front two of Bergwijn and Sonaldo a lot of the times. Kane definitely drops that deeper, and Sonaldo stays up front. So he can play from anywhere, man. Sonaldo can play from the left and central. It's just players like forwards go through patches where they don't score. It's completely normal, man.
He's way off.
Well, come on.
Yeah.
Don't
Liam says this game is crying out for Jedson.
No, this game is crying out for me, Matty.
Jimmy says, move that bus. Jane Sheik coming on with another 25 krona saying 1 like equals 1 million Levy will spend this window. Exactly. If you like this button, Joe Lewis will open up £1 million for Daniel Levy to spend in this window.
And this is what he's spending it on here. It's the Irish Hotspur, and there's his stats. That's what he's spending it on. I'm ready to come on today. I'm suited and booted. I have my full kit on underneath here. So if Jose gives me the shout, I'm off.
Honestly, David, I'd rather you play in there than Christian Eriksen at this point.
Marcelo, honestly, I'm telling you, you haven't seen me, lad. I'm quality in that creating role, lad. I have the vision.
Look at that from Dyer, man.
Oh, no.
Look at that from Dyer, man. Dyer just getting absolutely just given the laces, man. Dyer just Jesus, he has no pace.
Yeah, it's like someone tied his two laces, his boots together, isn't it?
Or a free kick from Lloris. That was
honestly look at him. He's like a potato. He's so slow. It's like someone has his two boots tied together. It's like he's doing a fucking sack race.
See how many likes we're at.
No, Fourier had any. How many?
191. Nearly there.
Come on, we want 250 today. Help us set a record. Help us be record breakers today. I'm sick of Son and Kane breaking records. Help Matty Hayes be a record breaker. Let's get 250 likes in this watchalong.
John Fleck to Stevens. I'll play back to Fleck. That's outstanding from Aurier. And then he heads it straight to Ollie Burke.
What an absolute number. This is the problem with this guy. He just turns off, and now they're going to... Yeah, thank God it's Matt Bronsbridge there, because he's fucking shit. If that felt him...
Look at that from right now.
Make a run!
Into Kane.
Outside! Stay onside, Bergwijn! Stay onside! It's easy, man!
Kane.
Bergwijn, that was Bergwijn. Bergwijn, all he had to do was stay onside there, and he would have been played in. Instead, he decided he'd run offside and be a calamity like Aurier was with that header. That was another opportunity missed. This is what I'm saying. Some of these players are just absolute brain dead. No football IQ whatsoever.
Can I just actually bring you something very interesting?
Yeah.
Roy Keane currently on... Roy Keane, the man who always gives out about Spurs, complains about Spurs, says you're not good enough and all that. Roy Keane, in the build-up to the Liverpool and Man United game, has just revealed when he was a child, he supported Spurs.
Yeah, no, I knew this. No, come on, boys. Come on.
Do you know what?
You didn't know that?
Everyone knows I love Roy Keane, but I love him even more now. Even more. Do you know what I mean? He's actually starting to place my heart now after hearing that. What a guy! What a hero, Roy! I love you.
His boyhood club that he supported was Spurs. He even tried out for our academy, and we turned him down.
I never knew that.
What?
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah.
We would have won about 10 Premier Leagues by now if we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Jiminy says Berkey always battles it at the goal. Sometimes he does, unfortunately. Sheffield United 6 shots, Tottenham 5.
Ours has been more threatening than theirs, though, to be fair.
on target 2 apiece. One of ours off target was, of course, that Son effort onto the post. Frank saying, I didn't. I've actually never heard that before.
Honestly, you want to know something else? It's like, I don't get why hitting the post isn't considered an on-target shot. I never understood that. Like, that's as close as on target as you can. You know what I mean?
Off target, though.
I do agree with Marcelo, though. I don't understand why, because, like, you know,
like hitting the post should be like an on target, though.
In fact, if it's hitting the post, it should be an expected goal. That's what I'm thinking. Right, get on. Oh, lad, this guy is sick. He's being the Spanish player. Good ball in.
Ampadu again.
Get up!
Oh, he doesn't. I don't know what's happened there. The ball was whipped in by Son, and Ampadu went to absolutely hoof it. And instead of going anywhere clear, it just went up, and it was dropping straight back down. Kane, Ramsdale, and Ampadu all on the line.
I think Kane would have. I think Kane would have fouled Ramsdale there. I think it would have been chalked out even if he scored.
Yeah. I thought that, but the reason it wasn't flagging, and they played out in a dangerous enough position. I think maybe they would have let that one go.
VAR, man. You know what I mean? They would have seen that. They would have chalked it out.
Oh, come on. I sense a goal coming, lads. I sense one.
For who?
For us, I sense it. It's coming. I think Sonaldo might bang one in.
Going taken down there.
Hopefully Sonaldo scores one, man. But I mean, like, the thing is, it's like Sonaldo, he's just going through a rough patch, man. You know what I mean? Like, he's still playing well. He's still created more chance. He got an assist in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's still on the score sheet. Like, can't.
There was no foul there by Kane.
If he took more of his chances, there'd be none of this Salah Mane debate with Son. He'd be way out in front if he took more of his chances.
But Son, I mean, Salah misses way more clear chances than Son. Mm-hmm. Like the only shocking chance that Son really missed was that Fulham one. You know, the Sheffield one. You know, what I mean, that's a hard chip. You know what I mean? You can miss that chip. I've seen a lot of players miss that chip. It's a difficult one. It's a difficult angle. Look at that.
It's a fair challenge.
I think just Rodon just needs to get, you know, some experience at this level. You know, it's a different speed, but
yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think it's the speed. Once he gets the speed, I think he will be fine. Personally,
yeah, he's been showing a lot of good things for me, but you know, he has been making some rookie mistakes. But again, like I said, you know, even Josh said it. You got to expect this from a player that, you know, doesn't have Premier League experience. Which
Regular is on fire today.
Yeah, thinks it over the top.
Sonny. Regular is on fire. He's starting to pull out the flicks, the tricks, and everything.
Yeah,
that's one of the best.
That Mourinho asked him, "Did he want to be back at Madrid?" Because he's playing like he doesn't. Well, we're on the break. Come on. 10 hours on the ball.
Kane, Son's there. Kane hits it.
Yeah!
We won.
I told you I sensed the goal coming. I told you it's 2. Game in the bag, baby. We have blunt in the blades. Come on. We are challenging back at the top. The title race is on. The knockout draw. Let's go.
Don't say title race, because every time we do, we always lose the next game.
No, I told you. I sensed the goal coming. I told you 2 minutes ago, if even. I sensed the goal coming.
Oh, what a goal. It comes from Højbjerg.
Start calling me the prophet. Call me the prophet. I'm never too far wrong.
Højbjerg plays it into Kane. Kane finds some space in the edge of the box, 20 yards out. Passes Ramsdale, he has to save that, I think. It goes under Ramsdale. But look, do we care? No, we don't. It's 2-0 Spurs. Listen,
I tell you,
Spurs, we have a cushion.
I tell you, if they put a burger down into that corner, he probably would have got down.
I would have.
All right, boys. Now we have to see this one off now. Come on. There's no.
Marcelo, I told you there'd be a reaction. I told you there was a goal coming.
All right, calm down. It's Sheffield United. I want to see the Liverpool game. I want to see how we react to that game. That's a real game. You know what I mean?
All I can say is 1 game at a time, lad.
Yeah. No, listen. We celebrate the win when we can. You know what I mean? That's definitely true.
Oh, when the Spurs
Go marching in. Oh, when the Spurs go
marching in.
I wanna be in that number.
Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. Oh, come on. I do apologize. I'm not a candidate for X Factor, but I give it socks.
Yeah, it's all about the passion, David. Don't worry. Finally, man. Finally, we take our chances.
Cross. Let's head it down towards Fleck. Fleck back to Stevens, out to the edge of the box. Norwood.
But look at this. I'll say this.
Slips it through and Davis does the job. Good defending, Davis.
I'll say this, though. I feel like the Liverpool game will be a little bit too much of a big step for Rodon. I think he should be starting. Yeah, I think though he should be starting against like other smaller teams. I think you know what I mean? I think Dyer, when I say about Dyer, right? I think he isn't the worst player in the world. He is good at low blocks. Like if we're gonna play Liverpool, Man City, I'd rather have Dyer because he's actually pretty good at low blocks. He's good at tackling and defending. But great job from Rodon. Wow.
Rodon first cross Dyer box shot, bashing across the back into the goal. Sawyer heads it behind for the corner.
Wow. Look at that. No, but he's a man, bro. He's a man. Look at that. Look how much space he's covered to get that, man. He is a speedy tornado. Look at that.
Marcelo, any defender should be anticipating a crossing.
Okay, but no. Okay, you say that, but how many crosses do we see there? And our players are just standing there ball watching. You know what I mean? Ball watching. So no. You got to give him credit where it's due, bro.
We have Frank coming in with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Frank. Massively appreciate that. Saying now watch them relax and play smoothly. And the Danish Yid with 25 krona saying General Højbjerg influencing again, creating a goal. Thank you so much for that, the Danish Yid. David, Derek Grady says, David, can you sing again there? The dog started howling and I want to see is it linked to you too.
Say that again.
Dara saying, can you sing again? The dog started howling and I want to see is it linked to you. So maybe your singing starts the dog out.
Yeah, okay. What will we sing? What will we sing? Let me see.
Do you have a Højbjerg song?
No, I don't know the Højbjerg song.
He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Harry Kane.
He's one of our own.
God, I can hear Dara's dog from here.
We're the Tottenham boys, we're making all the noise everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. We're the Tottenham boys, we're making all the noise everywhere we go.
Oh, look at that playing Dembele. Unreal.
Now, you couldn't ask for any more commitment to his request. Let me know how you got on. Is it the dog or not? Is it me? Is it me influencing the dog? At the end of the day, I wouldn't blame him. I am the prophet. I told you there was a goal coming. Told you we'd get reaction. You know what time it is.
Dara says, yeah, he's got nuts.
Maybe your dog's a Spurs fan. Maybe he's just as passionate as us.
Yeah.
Jimmy says, don't worry, Maddie, that other Matt Hayes account is just jealous. Oh, don't worry, Jimmy. I know exactly who it is. And jealousy isn't the word. Look at this attacking stats for Sheffield United. Every single attacking stat they are last in the Premier League. Every single one.
Well, I mean, they are last in the Premier League for a reason. Sheffield United are shocking, man. You know what I mean?
They're.
Like, as much as I want to celebrate this win, I don't want to look too forward from it. I want to wait for that Liverpool game before I say anything. You know what I mean?
But at least it's a chance going into the Liverpool game. You know, last time we had a chance to go 3 points clear, then we messed it up. Whereas this is giving us another chance, provided. I suppose it depends on how they do against United, but
yeah, very
look,
true.
All I say is, Marcelo, I know you're waiting for the Liverpool game, but look, I know how much the Fulham game got you. I really did. So all I can say is just sit back, really enjoy this game, enjoy the game against Wickham, enjoy getting back to winning ways before the Liverpool game.
Absolutely.
Just enjoy it because you don't want to. If we don't get the result against Liverpool, you don't want to be sitting there pissed off, and you've been pissed off for a few weeks. You want to enjoy these games, and then we're going to get them Liverpool fans riled up like we did the last time, Marcelo. We're going to get them going, and we're going to rattle them.
Come on.
David Dara said the dog is a rescue. He's definitely a Spurs fan.
I love it. What you need to do is get onto the Spurs website and see if they have a little dog jacket for him with the Spurs crest on it, and send us in a picture.
Come on, boys.
Dara, I'll get it. I'll bring it into your work on Sunday or Monday.
Let's defend this. No ball watching. Just mark here, man. That's shocking set piece. That's a shocking set piece. That's terrible. That is shit. If I'm Chris Wilder, yeah, if I'm Chris Wilder, I'm fuming.
Look, I know he's a lot of players out. A lot of better players are out, but look, their signings. They spent 20-odd million on Ryan Brewster. Do you know what I mean? The guy wouldn't even brew a coffee, let alone a goal.
Isn't he like a youngster or something?
Yeah, I think he's like 20. He was at Liverpool's team. He was the next big hope. They loaned him out to Swansea last year. Okay, yeah, he done well enough at Swansea, I suppose. But look, then Sheffield United, they bit the bullet and they spent 20-odd million on him. I don't understand why they done it. It's absolutely terrible business.
Dane Scarlett is better than him. Dane Scarlett is better than him.
Yeah.
I can't believe they spent 20 million on Brewster, man.
There it is, lads. Half time, we're going in 2-0 up. Come on, you Spurs. I fucking told you. Oh, man, I love it when we win. I absolutely love it. Come on.
Yeah. I can go to the mall now at peace.
Jimmy says Maddie's my favourite football channel along with Togden. Well, do you know what, Jimmy? If you want to ask Togden to get me on his Premier League predictions, I'd more than happily do that as well. I just want to say as well, we have absolutely smashed 200 likes. So thank you to everyone who has hit that like button. Let's get to 250 now. Just bring you through a few of the numbers. We already have had 11,200 people joining us for this watch along so far, and we are only at halftime. Incredible support, absolutely incredible.
Come on.
We had 400 people in here at one stage pre-match. So thank you so much to everyone. Thank you for the super chats. And I just want to say as well, while we're here at halftime, if you do want to become a channel member, if you want access to exclusive content, exclusive access to our pre-game call-in shows, and to a whole lot more, hit that join button down below and everything will be explained for you there. It's a good way to support the channel and get outstanding stuff in return as well. I'm going to start doing more things for members in the coming weeks, some exclusive videos, maybe some player ratings for games or stuff like that. But there will be more exclusive content for members. So if you do want access to that, hit the join button down below. We're trying to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of January. I know it's a massive ask. We've only just hit 5k, but we're already at 5.1k now. So please smash that subscribe button if you are new and you want more of this content. And if you want even more Spurs content, the Irish Hotspur channel linked in the description below. The self-proclaimed #1 Irish Spurs fan. We let him have it for now. Go down and check the channel in the description. Let's get him to 1,000 likes. It's absolutely fully deserved, and his channel has grown rapidly and massively deserved. So head down to the description if you want to see that. But lads, halftime, Sheffield United 0, Tottenham 2. Aurier and Kane in the score sheet. Marcelo, what have you made of the first half?
Listen, it was a much better first half. Sheffield United were really poor, if I'm going to be honest. But listen, we have to beat the people that are in front of us. You know what I mean? Newcastle couldn't do it, so you know what I mean. But listen, yeah, we're smashing them, and it's been a pretty good first half. Rodon did make a couple mistakes. I know you're gonna ask me that. What do you think of Rodon? He did make two mistakes, but he picked himself up. That's the most important thing. You know what I mean? Unlike Sanchez, unlike some of these other defenders, when he made a mistake, he picked himself up and he's made some brilliant tackles this game. He's been absolute fireball in this game. You know what I mean? He's been looking for the ball. He's been positive, and that's all I can ask for. And his experience will come. That's all I'm going to say. Be patient with Rodon. Experience will come, but he is a baller, man. He is a baller.
Yeah, the fact that he's shown the sort of quality in this sort of promise to play so well at the beginning is so good. David, Frank makes a good point here. I take off Højbjerg for the second half, protect him from a silly yellow. Would you do the same? And maybe is that why Jedson Fernandez is on the bench?
Very well could be. One thing I will say, if we do take Højbjerg out, I think we will get overrun, no matter who you put in there. Whether you put in fucking Winks or Jedson. Is Sissoko on the bench?
I think he is.
So for me, I take off Højbjerg, I put Sissoko. For me, I actually think Sissoko is the perfect replacement for Højbjerg to give him a rest. And he can do that job if we got someone else in to play where he plays at the minute. But no, it's a great point. But one thing I do want to say is, I want to say we're getting a lot of love out here on these live watch-alongs, and to everyone that tunes in, week out, game out, I want to say a big thank you on behalf of myself and everyone else, because, look, we are competing with some very big boys. You have expressions, we are Tottenham TV, and you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you're showing us great love, great support, and we see you regulars in here every week. Don't think we don't, so thanks very much. But yeah, look, no, 2-0, job done. We can kind of sit back and relax. They're definitely not scoring 2. And yeah, I just want to say, I think I'm the only one that still believes we're in a title race, and I'm definitely not the only one now, so come and join me. Make sure you get off the Irish Hotspur and subscribe, smash that button.
Chris Wilder is in the live chat. I should be doing his team talk, but no, he's watching us. Chris Wilder says, I'm fuming. Simon from Premier Hotspur TV says that was a spot-on performance, and what was pleasing was we got the second goal, and one of the standout players was Rodin. Okay, he started slow, but he's grown into the game, and that is a sign of a good defender. So, Marcelo, you're not the only one bringing the love for Joe Rodin already. Again, I just want to echo the sentiments of something that David said there. We do see the channel regulars in here. We know exactly who you are. And we may not get around to all your comments. We may not get around to welcoming you to the stream every time. But trust me, we recognize the names, and we know the people who are here every week. So thank you so much to all of you who are watching. I'm sure you know who you are. Connor says, get the king off at halftime, rest up them knees. This is a good chance for us, Marcelo, to rest some big players. You know, if it is Højbjerg, if it is Kane, if it is Son, even if it's Reguilon, it's a good chance to get some players off and give them a rest, isn't it?
Yeah, no, listen, I think Reguilon is fine. We're going to need Reguilon just for the pace and, you know, creativity in the back. We can't take him off. I don't trust Davies in the back four. As far as, because, I mean, okay, you also got to think a lot of the big players are also going to rest in Wickham. You know what I mean? But as far as who I would take off, it's definitely Højbjerg. I don't want him getting another yellow. You know what I mean? If we get another yellow with him and, you know, he's out of the Liverpool game, we are in big trouble without him in Liverpool. So definitely, wow, that's a shocking set piece. But yeah, no, definitely take out Højbjerg. And then I would say around the 60th minute, take out Kane and just put, you know, Vinicius. Let's give him 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Why not? That's why we got a backup striker. You know what I mean?
Chris Wilder says, how do we concede from a set piece, man? I told my players to hit you from set pieces. Look, we're getting insight into the Sheffield United camp here. We're getting insight into what they're thinking. Jimmy says it's a good chance in order to rest players, but it's also a good chance to get more points. Do you think maybe this is an opportunity, Marcelo, to increase our goal difference? You know, if we get one more goal, we go ahead of we go into third. If we get 2 more goals, we go into second. I think. Is this a good chance to really try and drive up that goal difference, or should we prioritize getting players off?
No, absolutely. I don't think we'll go to second. I think, what is it? Leicester won their game, so they're 35 points. We're 33. But yeah, we can definitely get to third. But I think we're actually already third. Let me see. Let me actually look at the standings.
We're behind Liverpool scored as it stands, so we need to get that extra goal to go ahead of Liverpool.
How many more goals does Liverpool have in goal difference?
We're level on goal difference, but they've scored 5 more goals than us, so that's why they're ahead of them.
Yeah, look, listen. As far as that's why I say, as far as right now for this second half, the job is really done. You know what I mean? That's really the most important thing. Just get Sissoko in, right? Sissoko can do Højbjerg's job. Not as good as Højbjerg, obviously, but he can do the job. So get Sissoko in, save Højbjerg. Don't let him get a yellow, for God's sakes. And then, like I said, in the 60th minute, you know, let Kane play 20 minutes of the second half. Then you put Vinicius. And listen, Vinicius can easily score in this game. You know what I mean? Vinicius can definitely score from this game too. So it's not like we're giving away. I mean, obviously, yeah, we're going to lose quality when you lose Kane, but Vinicius can also do the job. So I think that's the way I would go. I don't know if Mourinho is going to go that way, because every time I say we should do this, Mourinho just does the opposite. So listen.
You never know.
He's one of the best, though. He really is one of the best. As far as, you know, as much as I criticize Mourinho and I get on his back, the only reason I get on his back and I didn't get as much on Poch's back is because when Mourinho came in, I have big expectations for Mourinho. You know what I mean? He is, for me, one of the greatest managers of all time. And so, you know what I mean? Like, I expect big things from him. And of course, it's unfair to put it on him, but I think even Mourinho would he likes pressure. You know what I mean? I think even Mourinho would be flattered. You know what I mean? If you didn't have big expectations of Mourinho, I think he wouldn't be, you know, upset, because that he expects a lot from himself too. So I expect a lot from Mourinho. So that's why I'm a little bit, you know, on his back. But I love Mourinho. Don't get me wrong. I love Mourinho.
There's a whole lot of love for Mourinho in these live streams, no doubt about that. Eunice says, man, I get so excited when we play, but I get more excited for these streams and watching you guys. Big love from Canada. Eunice, thank you so much for that. Massively appreciated. And I'm glad we can give you something to look forward to. Frank says we should push on forward, get more goals. Hatham says, yes, Matt, yes, Marcelo, 2-0 halftime result, finally. Finally, we have a cup game. Steve says we should take Sheffield United to the cleaners in the second half and put some pressure on the teams around us. Definitely good to see you joining again, Steve. Simon says, Matt, you bring some great content and keep us up to date with everything. And since David has started his channel, it inspired me to start my one. So keep up the good work, guys, and big up Marcelo as well. Simon, thank you so much. Appreciate the support. And Jiminy says, in the special one, we trust. Exactly. In Jose, we trust. He's the man that'll bring trophies to this club. So
you know what I want him to do when the fans are back. I'm so sad that the fans aren't around, but when the fans are back, I just want to see a Mourinho moment. You know, when he runs at Camp Nou and he's like pointing to the crowd. You know, like you know what I mean. I want to see a moment like that, bro. I want a special Mourinho moment. You know what I mean? I love it.
Picture this. Last game of next season, away at Chelsea. We win the Premier League there, and he gets to celebrate in front of the Stamford Bridge faithful.
Stop it. Hey, I did say it, bro. I did say it. The man that created your club is about to end you. You know what I mean? And you chose Frank Lampard over Jose Mourinho. You know what I mean? You didn't get like these fans. You know what I mean? Chelsea fans, they're the worst. You know what I mean? They're literally. I even hate speaking about them because they don't even deserve the breath of air, but like to speak about. But it's just like with the whole thing with Mourinho, man, it's a disgrace. How do you sack your best ever manager after one bad season? You know what I mean? That's shocking. That's some Chelsea stuff right there. And listen, they deserve everything they have right now. Chelsea deserves everything they have right now. I hope they get 10th. I hope they deserve it. They're the worst fan base in the world. I always say this, right? I always say this, and this is the truest thing. As a Tottenham fan, right? I hate Arsenal because I'm a Tottenham fan, right? I hate Chelsea because I'm a football fan. Those are the words I live by. Like,
I love it. Absolutely love it. Jiminy saying Chelsea fans really don't respect Jose, and it's revolting after all he did for that club. Even now they hate him. It's appalling. Yeah,
exactly.
They do, and I don't know why.
Imagine if we hated on Bill Nicholson. You know what I mean? Imagine if like Man United hated on Sir Alex Ferguson and all these people. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? As much as we can say about these other fan bases, but like Chelsea fans are easily the worst. They don't deserve anything. Nothing.
But look, we have it in our own fan base too. Sorry, lads, I had to reset the internet box there. It was giving me a bit of trouble. But look, I'm back again. That's the main thing. But look, on the Jose thing, it's in our fan base too.
True.
How dare these people turn their nose up at Jose Mourinho? How dare they? He didn't have to come here. He had so many more options. He could have went to a bigger club with bigger investment. He chose to come to Tottenham. He really believed he could do a job here. And he's one of the most decorated managers in history. How dare some of our fan base get on this guy's back? At the end of the day, what you need to do is get behind him and start looking at the real issues at this club. Jose Mourinho is the goal at the minute, in my opinion. Yeah. He's the greatest of all time. He's better than Guardiola. Look, you can have Guardiola ball all you want. It gets boring after a while. At least with Jose, he's entertaining and he's a character. Everyone needs to get behind him. The audacity of some of our fan base to turn on this guy every time we have a bad half or this or that. One thing I'll never do is turn on this guy. I gave him some of the blame last week where he deserved it. But at the end of the day, get behind this guy. He's won everything in football. He's won everything there is to win in football. There's no reason to be sitting here slandering him. If anyone's going to win us a trophy, it's Jose. And look, we can get a different manager in tomorrow. You're not going to see any better out of the crop of players we have. So get behind him. I don't know what you think, Marcelo, but it really gets him like...
listen, it pisses me off. I already said it, dude. When Jose first came, right, and I look at this squad, you know, when he first joined, I looked at the squad he inherited, and people were saying, "Oh no, like I'll judge, like I'll see whether Jose's the right man for the job after a summer." I'm like, after one summer, bro, he needs at least 2 summer with backing. You know what I mean? With real backing, not just the usual annex stuff. But I said it, man. You know what I mean? Like, if he goes out there next summer, if he gets back like he did this summer, right?
Yeah.
If he gets 7 players in, and we are still seeing some of these shocking results, then I'm going to start questioning him whether he's the right man for the job, right? But he can only do it once he got the tools to work with. And right now, with the tools that he's working with, man, he's been doing incredible. I mean, oh my God, he's been incredible. We're in the final, you know what I mean? We're still competing for other trophies, and listen, I think we'll definitely will win the trophy. I got a bit carried away with the league with the league stuff. I will admit. Jose,
Marcelo, you're getting back on the train. Come on,
no. Jose made me see, bright lights. Listen, look, man. Let's be real here, though, David. You know what I mean? As much as I want to say it, as much as I want to believe it, if Jose wins the Premier League with this back line, you know what I mean, with Dyer and Sanchez and all these other players, Winks, he's undisputed the greatest manager of all time. You know what I mean? Like, if he does
Marcelo, it's Trophy Mourinho. That's what it is at the end of the day. It's Trophy Mourinho. Let's get behind this guy. And everyone that's tuning in, let me know in the comment section whether you think Marcelo should get back on my league title train or not. Get in the comments and let us know what you think. Matty, you're back.
I am back. Sharam here saying Jose is entertaining indeed. That's why the Amazon Prime doc became a success.
Absolutely. Listen, I love Poch, but with Jose, man, he's just another character, man. He's just fun. He's just fun to hear.
Second half, just getting ready to kick off here. What are you going to say, David?
Just before the second half kicks off, well, too late now. We're already underway. But make sure you get your super chats in. We will answer all the questions you have to answer us. Make sure you get them in. And also, I think you should subscribe to Matty Hayes' channel. Help him follow his stream. Help him get to 6K before the end of January. He's better than Fraud Sports that we have on the channels over here. He gives you the real news. Marcelo, tell them why they should be subscribing.
Listen, I woke up in the morning, but I'm gonna do the best I can. All right, subscribe to Matty Hayes. He brings the real news. You want to see Fabrizio? You want to see transfer news? Go to Matty Hayes. The video is out there. Go watch it. Go watch it. Go watch it. If you haven't watched it, what are you doing? Go watch it. Not right now. Watch the stream right now, but afterwards, go watch that. Go watch that Fabrizio, because Matty Hayes brings the real transfer news. He brings the real stats. He brings the real information that we need. If you want Jose to stay, you want Enik to spend, you follow this channel, because we put the pressure, we put the passion, and we put the desire. Come on, you Spurs.
And if you want more of these great watch-alongs, that's also another reason. It's also another reason. Matty has got a fantastic team together with Marcelo and myself and himself. A fantastic team. So if you want more of these watch-alongs and you want them regularly for every game, it's also another reason to smash that subscribe button, get in your super chats, and also become a channel member so you can speak to us before every game. Come on.
Absolutely, 100%. An early ball into the box there in the second half by Sheffield United, headed over the bar by Jayden Bogle. So a quick start to them in the second half, and across again, causing problems. If a ball goes into the box, it's never Spurs heads that gets onto the end of it, which is concerning.
Yeah.
Thanks to 2V for those that shout out though. I appreciate that. Jiminy saying best Spurs football channel on YouTube. Outstanding, Jiminy. I appreciate that.
Come on.
I'm not going to disagree with you. But
you know what? Usually I usually proclaim to be the best. Look, I did proclaim the Ireland's #1 Spurs fan. I wound everyone up into a frenzy. I got a quiz going. I was proven right there. But one thing I will say is, my channel is not better than yours. I have to concede on that. So you are Ireland's biggest Spurs YouTuber. That's what I self-proclaim you. So fair play, Matty. Well deserved. But look, I can't contest, unfortunately. I know a lot of the fans out there want me to, but I can't.
Listen, I'll also say this, Matty. You know what I mean? Whenever a trophy is handed to you, you always take it. So, when someone says you're the best, just take it, man, because you deserve it.
Matty's too humble for that. Matty's way too humble for that.
You really makes a good point. You're included in the best football channel 2 Irish package deal, and you're the same, Marcelo. It's the three of us. It's not just me.
The three musketeers.
We're only here to goof around on the live watch-alongs.
Yeah.
You're the one that puts. Not only do you have a full-time job.
Yeah, look at that from Rodon. Look at that pace from Rodon.
No.
We got lucky there. Was a ball down the left-hand side. It was Oliver Norwood, the centre midfielder, who found all that space.
It was Aurier being caught out. That was Aurier being caught out of position. Rodon had to cover for him.
Now, there's no need to sit back like this half.
And Stevens, that was a good move by Sheffield United. They worked it well.
Yeah.
But Stevens' shot just goes down at the edge of the box.
We really do need to get a hold of the ball. They're coming out here all fucking blades blazing. They're going to try and have a ball. They're going to try and go out on a blade of glory.
No, this is where blade of glory. But listen. I'm telling you, these blades, they're dented, bro. They're not sharp anymore. You know what I mean? They're dented. But I will say this: this is where the defense needs to stand up. People will say, "Oh, why can't we attack?" No team ever attacks for 90 minutes, David. No team, even United against Burnley, had to go through like a 20-minute phase where they had to defend against Burnley, and that's Burnley. You know what I mean? So this is when the defense needs to step up. That's basically it. This is when the defense needs to step up.
I fully agree with you. I've also alluded to that point as well, that we can't attack for 90 minutes. There are going to be periods we penned in. And to be honest with you, I'm sorry, Marcelo, I actually jumped the gun. I really did jump the gun because, look, I'm the first one to agree with the point you just said. I'm the first one to say it. So I agree 100% with you. And to be honest with you, it's probably smart by Joseph, because how many times have we got caught straight after half time?
Yeah.
So it probably is smart. I'm sorry for jumping the gun, Marcelo. I do apologise.
No, you don't have to apologize for it. Hold on. Who is this? Is this David? Nah. This is a clone, bro. David never apologized. You better say I apologize for absolutely fucking nothing, mate.
It's in the game. I don't know what. Lloris just got the ball, picked it up from a corner, absolutely hoofed it up the pitch. Stephen Bergwijn took it down superbly and was fouled by John Lundstrom. Son picked up the ball with two defenders out of position, and he could have been in on goal, but the referee pulled it up to give the free kick. So an advantage could have been played there, but we took a quick free kick. Kane struck one from about 30 yards on his left foot that Ramsdale had to tip over the bar.
Come on, boy.
John Lundstrom is now in the book. Two of Sheffield United's three centre midfielders have been booked.
Let's get a goal here, Stevie. Let's get a goal here.
Lads, I sense another goal or two in this half.
Come on, lads. Let's get another goal. Let's close off the goal difference.
Son to whip in this corner from the right hand side. Ooh, I don't know who hit that. Was it Kane? I think it was Kane coming in. He's claiming it should be a corner kick, but the referee says he got the final touch. Maybe
he's looking for a penalty, or I'd be calling for a penalty there. There was three of them giving him a sandwich.
It comes off David McGoldrick's head.
Yeah, that's another corner, man. What is these corner flag men's doing, bro? Like, get some spec savers, man. That's shocking, bro. That's shocking.
Screen back up.
Oh my God, these men need binoculars, man. Like, Jesus. I have never seen officials as bad. Listen, I watch many leagues. I follow many leagues. You know what I mean? I also love watching smaller leagues. You know what I mean? I love Brazil League. I love the Eredivisie. You know, the Holland League. You know what I mean? Like I love these smaller leagues, and their officials are better than ours, and we're supposed to be the biggest league in the world. It's ridiculous.
The officials in the English league are shocking, absolutely. Even the referees, like, that's why I'm convinced we have VAR is involved as it is. And to be honest with you, it wouldn't surprise me in future if they have robots going up and down the line on a track with a laser to do the offside and everything else. Honestly,
I hope so, man. Because these guys, they're shocking, man. That's how do you, like, that doesn't even touch Kane. Like, where?
Jesus. Jimmy's saying the ref should have gone to the screen.
Bro. He needs to go to Specsavers. How is that not a penalty? Listen, it's because we're Spurs and we're not United. That's why. Hopefully that. What a ball he rode on! What a ball he rode on! What a ball!
Something on his face. No, what a ball is that? That's
what's Ramsdale?
Ramsdale is shit, bro. Ramsdale is shit, dude.
It's like he had a good night out last night and he's still drunk. He doesn't. Honestly, the guy doesn't know where he is. He's so far off position. Like Chris Wilder should be giving him a sat nav. Do you know what I mean? He has it.
He holds Sonny back. Look at this. Look. He fucks it up. He holds Sonny back. No, that's soft. You can make a call for that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I'd make a call for it, Marcelo. Everyone else does.
Yeah,
it won't be given. You can make your call.
Listen, if that was United, that's a triple pen. You know what I mean? That's a triple hat trick penalty for Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah. And if that's Kai off AFTV, he's absolutely losing his hair right now.
He's screaming at a steward asking for a pen.
That's one of my favorite videos, now.
I can't believe it, man. That was so embarrassing. You know what's crazy though? What if United does beat Liverpool today? You know what I mean?
No, it won't happen.
I think for the neutral fan, it's the best thing that could happen in this title race. Just because imagine when Liverpool get their players back, them chasing United. I don't think it will happen. I think Liverpool will get the 3 points, which is is better for us. But it's going to be.
Honestly, honestly, I just can't imagine. Like, imagine being Shane and like all these Liverpool fans, like their golden generation, and they're struggling to get like, with a PE teacher. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus, man. I
Where
said
is
this, you
Shane
know what I mean?
Rock
I told Liverpool fans, I said, like, people comparing Jurgen Klopp with the greats. I'm like, bro, Jurgen Klopp is not up there with the greats. If Jurgen Klopp came into the Premier League during, Mourinho's prime, during Sir Alex Ferguson's prime, for, even, I hate to say it, during, Wenger's prime, he would have gone chewed alive. He would have gone chewed alive. He won the Premier League at one of the weakest stages. Spurs are in transition. Chelsea has a clown of a manager in Lampard. You know what I mean? Ole. Yeah, what is it? Ole, it's a PE teacher. So you know what I mean? Like, he won the Premier League at one of the worst moments. Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. We're in acres. We're 3-on-1. Give it to me now.
Give it to Bergwijn.
It's true. Bergwijn, the defender gets back. I think Kane just held it up a bit too long.
Yeah, way too long. Oh, good ball. Sonny could have attacked it.
Oh, he's put it over the bar.
Oh. I think Kane held on to the ball a bit too long. He should have played it in sooner.
If he gave it to Bergwijn there, I think Bergwijn takes his chance there.
Right there instead of taking that touch.
Yeah.
The pass
That
was actually pretty positive from Bergwijn, though. That was actually really positive from Bergwijn.
Yeah.
I like that. That was nice. He tried to find space where he could, man. Just held it too long, Kane. Should have gone.
I tell you though, he's looking to strike the ball today a lot. I think that's maybe something Jose Mourinho would have identified about Ramsdale. Do you know that? If you get any chance to goal.
I would say this. I would take out Kane though right now, and I'll put Vinicius, or I would take out Endon Baller and take up over. Endon Baller is looking lively, man.
Marcelo, Dara wants to know why you talk about Liverpool so much. Are you a secret fan?
No. I'd rather die than become a Liverpool fan. No, I just love. It's just like there's such a like a snowflake, fan base. They get rattled so easily. You know what I mean? We're like teeny old Tottenham. Yeah, you know what I mean. All I have to do is just show a picture of Gerrard slipping, and it's like, you know what I mean?
Honestly, they are pathetic though. As soon as you criticise their club, they're all over you about your club, and then they take their eye off their club. They just get rattled so easily. I agree with
it's funny. I love messing with Shane and Rob because it's like it's so easy. And then they say things back, and I'm like, listen, bro, nothing you could say really will hurt me. You know what I mean? I've been through enough pain being a Spurs fan.
Where is Shane and Rob today? Usually they're here with a few comments.
We're winning.
Are they working? Are they covering you today, Matthew?
We're winning. Shane was in here for a bit a while ago. I don't know, Rob. Rob might be working on a Sunday. Not a rugby on a Sunday.
Wait, hold on a second. He says, who said I was obsessed with Liverpool? I'm sorry. Who's the one watching a Tottenham live watch? First off, don't stop watching. Keep watching. I appreciate your support. Love you. But who's the one watching a Tottenham Watchalong? I don't think so.
So that's a yes. Just supporting stats.
Oh man, yo, we need to get O'Grady. I wanna see him in one of the fan channels, man. Come on, O'Grady. Get that membership. Let's have a good old talk, my friend.
That'd be fun. I'd sit back and watch that with a pack of popcorn. That'd be entertaining.
Yeah, man. He always has he also has the best banter. I'll say that about O'Grady.
If we can get 5 Spurs fans, 5 Liverpool fans on a debate here one night, you can get 10 in StreamYard. So 5 against 5. Oh, that could be an interesting night.
Listen, I think half of them will leave. I think I'll piss them off. You know what I mean? I already sometimes have Shane and Rob, not wanting to talk to me. Oh man, no, that Ole joke really killed them, dude.
Yeah.
Dara, for the 28th, Rob and Shane on here. Oh, that could be some debate.
What's the story? What's the story with the like situation? Are we going to be record breakers today?
We are at 212. Oh, McGoldrick, it's 2-1.
No, my bullshit. Fuck's sake. He's useless. That's shocking. Oh my God. I think he had one shot over the whole year for Republic of Ireland. And he goes and does that.
Fuck off. That's shocking, man. Who's covering him? Who's covering him? Is it Dyer? Who's covering him? Is it Davies?
No one. Should be Davis.
No, it's Davies. It's Davies. It's Davies. Oh, look at Dyer again with this bullshit jumping, man. Ball watching again, man. Ball
Godric's that shit
again.
his hair doesn't want to be a part of it.
Ball watching
You know what I mean?
again.
He
Ball
doesn't
watching
do that.
again. Ball.
Oh! We nearly went straight up to the other end and scored. Fuck him, a Goldrick, man.
Just doing this again, lads. You're a bit behind.
Why
I'm
do
gonna
they make
start
it so tough,
praising.
man?
Every player I think is shit, I'm going to start praising because they always score. Fucking shit, man. Even his hairline knows and shit.
We're not
I
throwing away a
hate
lead
this.
against Sheffield United, surely.
Sheffield fucking relegation. FC.
That's poor again from Dyer, man. Another missed header. Ball watching again.
Oh, we better fucking
Schoolboy.
go get another goal.
Schoolboy. That's schoolboy. He needs to score a goal here now. Dyer. He needs to use his head. He needs to score a goal here, in my opinion. No,
Man.
David. That's shocking.
I'm laughing because it's pathetic.
That's shocking from both. That's shocking from both Davies and Dyer. That's both shocking. Dyer ball watching. Davies just can't jump. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck, man? Ball
But again,
watching.
it's another cross into the box. It's another ball in the air that we cannot defend. I don't understand it. I do not understand it.
Well, we need to switch up, boys. I think we need to put the Welsh Maldini to cover Goldbridge or whatever his name is. McGoldbridge or whatever it is. Yeah, I can't even say his name.
Shitbag, that's what he is. That's his name. Shitbag. I'm sick of this shit, man. We're so weak. We're so weak at the back. My God. Joe Lewis, put your hand into your pocket and go and get me a centre half so I can keep my hair. I don't want to end up like Eric Dyer.
Listen, man, I'm already losing my hair. I'm already ahead of you, man.
This
Kane
club,
after Aurier.
come on,
Son's making a
come
really
on.
good. Aurier tries to pull it back to
Come on.
Bergwijn, but
No,
What the fuck was that? What the fuck is that?
yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Come
play
on,
from Regan back in the middle of the park.
give it to him.
It's a good ball. And Dembele. He tries to chip it. Oh, what a goal!
End of baller! Get in! I told you I sensed another goal. Actually, I said 2 goals, but I didn't think it was Sheffield United. Oh, come on! End of baller. That is exquisite. Love it.
You win the ball back. Feed Bergwijn into Dembele, and Dembele feeds it back to him, makes a run in behind. Bergwijn chips it over the top.
What a chip from Bergwijn.
Oh, that's goal of the season. The ball over the top and then the little dink. Ramsdale is absolutely shit.
And he manages to wrap his right foot around it, somehow scoops it back over with the outside of his left boot into the far bottom corner. I don't know if he meant it, but I don't care. What a goal.
Lads, you think Dyer can't jump? Ramsdale is 6'7" lump of shit.
Listen, boys. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like the stream quality went down for a second, and I thought it was Stevie. I thought it was Stevie B for a second. Listen, before anybody shouts out racism, all right? Like the quality went down for a second, all right? Like I thought it was Stevie B.
Yeah,
But what a goal from Unknown Baller.
Everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. We're the Tottenham boys. We're making all the noise.
Everywhere we go. Oh, man. I really want
Matty, where's your video, dude? I think it's stunned you that much. You've got to play your video.
There it is. 3-1 to Spurs. Surely we're not going to concede 3 to Sheffield United. Surely.
Oh, end on baller. Before the 60th minute as well, just before he starts tiring. Brilliant.
Arthur saying, what a goal. What a goal it was. Unbelievable finish from Tanguy Ndombele. Don't know how he managed that.
He's special, man. And the baller's special.
Is that Joe Roden getting his head in it? It's still not clear to set it over the bar. Oh no, Lloris has to claim that under the bar. That was dipping in.
He got it. He's good. Get up.
Get up. He has indeed. TJ Salmon saying, what a goal. Brilliance.
Wow. Unknown Baller's just class, man. Wow.
Oh, brilliant. Love it.
Oh, it's actually Davies. Oh no, it wasn't.
Aldrich says, "Where's the video for my game for my goal?" Well, it says goal for Tottenham, David, and you play for Sheffield United.
Yeah, and plus, look, you know, it was a fluke goal. To be honest, it's the only goal you're going to get this season. I think he averages about 5 goals a season. So
He's their top scorer. He's their top this season.
No.
yeah, and it's shocking. Like, do you know what I mean? The guy couldn't hit a barn door for the Republic of Ireland. You're like, you know, they have people going along the liffey in canoes trying to pick out the balls every time he takes a shot.
Jesus, man.
It would take Spurs to concede to him, wouldn't it?
It's only us,
it would.
I swear to God. It's only us.
We're European giants. We're on the title race again. Oh, I'm loving today. I'm so happy I got out of the bed today.
But we need to score another, man. We need to close off the goal difference. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's coming. It's coming, Marcelo.
Shouldn't have even conceded, dude. We shouldn't have conceded to these lot. That's shocking, if I'm gonna be honest, though, David.
Yeah, oh, it is. It is. There's a lot of questions to be asked now about.
It's dire.
Balls in the box.
And it was Dyer and Davies again. You know what I mean? You can't blame Joe Rodon for that.
Yeah.
He was covering his man. He wasn't ball watching. You know what I mean? Cover your man. Don't just ball watch.
The thing is, we praised Dyer for the amount of clearances against the likes of Man City, but they're playing with a bunch of midgets, 5'5" up front. Do you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, when it comes to the bigger teams, we struggle.
Yeah.
We struggle because they're big physical lads. Like McGoldrick, the only thing he has going for him, look at the state of him running. The only thing he has going for him is that he's just a big lump of the lad and he can compete in the air. And then we just let him go and do that. Like, honestly, the guy never scores.
It's shocking, man. You know what I mean? It really is.
Ramsdale and Basham getting each other's way there.
Oh my God! Why is Ramsdale is having an absolute calamity? He's going to be my man of the match.
I need to worry
Ramsdale is my man of the match.
Celery Agent saying he's watching at 2 a.m. Jiminy's watching at 2:30 a.m. Everyone putting in the chat what time it is and where you're watching from. We can see who the real Spurs fans are getting up in the middle of the night to watch this game. So where you're watching and what time it is. Let's see. Oh, Kane over the top, and it's a good interception by Basham. Win the opportunity.
Basham, I might use a picture of him as my post-match fan show. As in, like, we went there and bashed him.
I'll say this, boys. We're looking for that 4th goal. We're not looking to just sit back. I'm proud of that.
Yeah,
I'm proud of that. But man, geez,
Yeah.
Sheffield United are so shit. Like,
so
bad. Jesus Christ.
Maybe Ampadu stepping up into midfield possibly for Keane Bryce.
I don't know about you. Although Dyer did have a decent game, just because of that mistake, it still proves to me that he isn't like first team quality ready.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, maybe I'm being harsh. Maybe I'm being biased because Rodon, you know, in the first half, he didn't make 2 mistakes. Although he recovered, you know what I mean? It didn't lead to a goal. You know, he recovered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but for me with Rodon, right? Like, Dyer's been here for 7, like, how long? Like, already with Spurs? Like, 6 years or something like that? Like, it's been that long. Yeah, right? Like, you shouldn't be making mistakes like that. Like, ball watching? That's Sunday league stuff. You know what I mean? And this is what you were saying, oh, Marcelo, you're giving Rodon too much praise for. Remember when he made that clearance over that cross?
Yeah.
He was the only one that wasn't ball watching, and he's supposed to be the championship defender. You know what I mean?
That's true. I know. Sometimes, Marcelo, I say things just to get you.
I know you do. I know you do. But listen, that's what I'm saying. Like, all these guys, you know, like, did ball watching. That's Sunday league stuff, man.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, if you were training down with your local Sunday team and you'd done that, you'd be dropped for the next game.
You would,
and you'd be absolutely ridiculed for it. It should be even more. It should be even more unacceptable at professional level, to be honest.
Yeah,
like I'm not being funny. I'm a goal getter, but I would even mark David McGoldrick out of this game.
Yeah, listen, I believe you, bro.
Harry Kane hits it, blocked by
dude, that's how much Harry Kane knows Ramsdale is shit. He's just like,
yeah.
Any chance he has, he's just been shooting at the goal.
Dara says that was a fun 5 minutes watching you guys freak out at 2-1. Yeah, well, look.
Listen, I'm gonna watch you freak out after Ole beats you guys and gets 6 points. player.
At the end of the day, we're just passionate fans. We love our team that much, and that's just the highs and lows football bring. A couple of minutes ago, we were sitting there, you know what I mean, a bit upset, and here we are chilling out, feet up, you know, chilling out, having a bottle, planning what we're going to have for dinner today because life is that good, you know.
Yeah, that's why we're Spurs fans, David. You know what I mean? It's just the ups and downs.
Yeah, it's the roller coaster, and I'm never getting off. I pay my yearly subscription to this roller coaster.
I'll tell you this: Reguilon has been absolutely phenomenal this game.
Yeah,
absolutely phenomenal this game. He's been such a fireball. But honestly, just for that goal, I might have to give it to Endon Baller, man.
He's been very good today, though. Even in the first half, he was getting stuck into challenges.
Yeah, like I was gonna give it to Reguilon, but man, like that goal, man, that's a peach. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, such a good finish that was.
Yeah.
Oh come on! Don't let him do that. Don't let him do that.
See what I mean? He cannot strike a ball.
Was that Højbjerg? That was Højbjerg. How do you get something like McGoldbridge?
Yeah, but the thing is, there I've seen under 12 strike a better ball than that. Like this is what I'm talking about, McGoldrick. Like,
I love you, David.
It's the truth, though, lad. and it's shocking to say he's Ireland's best striker.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Don't remind me.
God.
Do you know what I mean? Honestly, I was hitting the ball better than that at 12 years age. It's like people must have now. People looking at some of these players must understand our pain. Oh, Ryan Brewster's coming on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Who's that? Is it John Fleck coming off?
No,
it's Oliver Burke coming off. Marcelo, I just want to say, in case you don't know, Ireland in 2020, we couldn't have a Goal of the Year competition. We had an announcement for Goal of the Year because we scored once in the entirety of 2020. And it was a header from a corner against Bulgaria. That's how bad things were.
Jesus.
And it was a centre-back that scored it. Wasn't
it? Yeah.
I saw the TikTok. It was like moment of the year for Ireland, and it was just that corner header goal of the year for Ireland. It was just like it was the same clip over and over again.
Yeah. You best believe I celebrated it, though. Honestly, no, honestly, I sat there through that much pain watching Ireland that I celebrated it like we won something because it was an amazing moment. If I had fireworks, I would have let them off.
I'll tell you this, David. If I'm ever available and Ireland is playing, let's get a watch-along together. I'll give you support.
Yeah, 100% I will. But look, you're going to see a very, very angry Dave that day.
Yeah. I mean, you see a very...
Oh, he's trying to...
What?
Played out left. Is that
outside, yes.
Great ball.
Oh, he's trying to get it. They keep trying to bring it onto their left foot. You're right-footed.
Overhead kick. Come on, give us an overhead.
Turns and that's a dreadful attempt. Dreadful.
I thought Bergwijn was that Stevie B. I think Stevie B was lining up for the overhead.
he wants to do better than
he wants a goal as well, man.
I want him to score. I'm dying for him.
I am. Yeah, bro. I got so excited when I thought he was the one that scored. I got so excited, but listen, I'm just as happy that no baller scored.
Marcelo, Frank is saying Tampa Bay or New Orleans today.
I don't watch American. Is that basketball or American football? I don't watch.
I think that's American football.
I mean, Tampa
NFL,
Bay, I guess.
Football League. That's what it is.
Yeah, Tampa Bay, I guess. I don't know. The only NFL team I follow at all is the Patriots, and that's because they're my local. You know what I mean?
Got ball from Davis into Son.
Do you know what? I'm so proud of our reaction after conceding that goal today, to be honest. Because we could have easily went into ourselves and crumbled and been weak mentally. But we went out there, we got the second goal or the third goal.
You know why?
We left them a hell of a lot to do.
You want to know why? I'm telling you, bro. Welsh Maldini, new blood.
He said you're wrong.
Did you see? No, but I'm telling you. Did you see that ball from the back from the Welsh Maldini, bro? He started out, bro. I'm telling you, he's quality, man. He just needs experience. That's all he needs. He just needs game time.
Yeah, 100%. And look, it's clear today to see Sheffield United's plan now. Just whip the ball into McGoldrick and see what you can do. But look, to be honest with you, lads, a lot of people weren't happy when they seen the five across the back. I have to say it's worked an absolute treat today.
Well, look, speaking of lineups, I know it's one that's of big interest to Spurs fans. Let's take a look at the Liverpool lineup that is starting their big clash against Manchester United.
Henderson at centre-back.
Yeah, they're starting with Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold in right back, with Henderson and Fabinho playing in centre back, Robertson at left back, a midfield three of Wijnaldum, Thiago and Shaqiri, with Mane, Salah and Firmino. Maybe the 4-2-3-1 there. Wijnaldum,
I'm telling you, bro. Man United can win this game. Man United can definitely I'm telling you, this Liverpool squad is frail, man. Frail. The cycle is ending.
I have been saying their cycle is coming to an end. I think I'll be proven right.
Here is the Manchester United lineup. They're starting with David De Gea in goal. Looks like a back four.
He's going with Lindelof.
He's
rolling.
In the midfield, Fred and McTominay with Bruno, Martial, and Pogba playing behind Rashford.
They barely die. They barely get shot or something. No, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, Bailey is a quality defender. He's their best center back. Bailey.
PSG exposed him last year.
No. Okay, he got exposed. No, he got exposed one game, David. But I'm telling you, Bailey has been their best center back. Absolutely one of their best center back. He's been absolute class, man.
I really like him under Mourinho, I have to say. I did like him under Mourinho.
I would take Bailey in a heartbeat, bro. He's better than anything we got. I'm telling you, bro. He's good. He's good.
Sanchez, anyway.
I can't believe he dropped Bailey. He's playing Lindelof. Listen, that's big. That's big. That's
two terrible defenses.
That's big. Lindelof
the
and
big
Maguire.
One for me is Henderson at centre back. That's weird.
He's played a center back before. The thing is about Klopp players. One thing I will say about Klopp players is that they can play various different positions. Like they're very flexible. That's I gotta praise Klopp for that as much as I hate to.
But like, if the pace of Rashford and Martial up against Fabinho and Henderson, Liverpool could be in big trouble there.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, Henderson isn't as slow as people think. I think the back line of Lindelof and Maguire is more threatening because that's a slow back line, bro. You know what I mean? Like, especially when you got Mo Salah in there. Oh my God, they're gonna run through their laces.
If they play a high line today, it's game over for United. It's as simple as that. You know, you've got Lindelof, he's a fraud, and you have Mallet head beside him. Do you know what I mean? Again, he just. I don't know. I think he's not good enough for United. I don't think. He might be if they put someone decent beside him, but like Marcelo said, two very slow centre halves. If they get caught on the ball, they're screwed.
Yeah.
Arthur says, "I want United to lose." Bailey gets injured a lot. Yeah. He's on the bench. He's not injured today, but he's a very injury-prone player.
Yeah. No, I know he's injury-prone, but like when you have him, you play him. You know what I mean? That's just simple as that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Was that Stevie?
Maybe Ali doesn't want.
Wow, that's fantastic. Stevie has been good this game, man. He's been looking solid. He's just missing.
Sonny, whip.
That's
what?
Blocked for a corner.
Corner, come on.
And like I said, I agree with Arthur. I want United to lose today because if Liverpool beat them, we go 3 points behind the people at the top, the table warmers, like what we like to call them, and we're coming. We are Tottenham Hotspur, and we are on the march. Come on, Marcelo. It's hard, but you're getting back on my hype train. We're getting back to the best Tottenham. I'll be generous. I'll give you one more free pass, and then after that, I have to charge you. Matty Hayes still hasn't got off. So
I'll never get off it. Until it's mathematically impossible, anything can happen with Jose Mourinho at the helm.
This is true. It's just that I listen. It's tough, man. These guys let me down quite a bit. The Fulham one was really that mentally scarred me, boys. I'm not gonna
lie. I agree. I was just as pissed as you, but like looking at the league and the way everything is, it's made for an outside bet to win this league this year.
I'll say this, right? But like looking at the table, right? Like I get like, yeah, we're only 3 points, but really we should have been only 1 point. We should be top of the league, man. If these guys were such bottle jobs, we really should be. Some of these goals we let in are shocking. Even with Sheffield United today, imagine, and this is what I mean. Again, our offense bailing us out again. Every time we depend on them to bail us out. Like, when is the defense going to finally do the work, do the job and keep these clean sheets and keep these, clean, especially in the important games. You know what I mean? They don't do it in the important games. And that's what makes the champions. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah. I get you. But look, Marcelo,
I know you want me
Like
in
I
that
said,
hype train so badly. I know you want me in that
I
train.
do. I do. You need to be on it. It's not as fun without you. But what I will say to you is you're missing the trick because it's Jose. Jose knows what he's doing. Jose has a plan. Jose just doesn't plan for one game. He plans for 5 games, 6 games ahead. The guy's an absolute genius.
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. Listen. Last season, if you couldn't be bothered to ask me anything, David. Last season, I wrote off the season after Colchester. I said it. We're not winning anything after Colchester. I think this season we'll definitely win something. Look at that from Rodon, man. Look at that.
He's been leapfrogging over the boards.
But that's passion right there. That's like that. You see, but the thing is about Rodon, you can clearly see he likes keeping a clean sheet. You know what I mean? He runs his sock off to keep a clean sheet. Too bad he didn't get it today, man. But
yeah, I say he must change his bed sheets every day because he loves clean sheets.
yeah, he doesn't like being at fault for goals, man. He even when he was cut off, you know, at a mistake, you saw how fast he tried to get back, and he did get back. You know what I mean? That's what's the most important thing. You know what I mean? Every defender makes mistakes. It's about how you react.
Matty, are you happy with the game today, man?
Gotta be.
I'm happy whenever we get 3 points, but when you get 3 points playing like this, playing the attacking football we have been playing, we could have had 4, 5, 6 goals. You can't.
Yeah, we should be
happy. But
yeah, you can't be happy.
And we are Spurs, so let's not get too ahead of it right now.
No, Matty. If we drop this lead, these men deserve to be sacked for wages.
I said before the game, we score 2 or any more than 2, they're never going to score. I said they might sneak 1, but if we score more than 2, it's never going to happen. And I did predict 3-0 before the scoreline. I know it's 3-1, but I think I'm the closest.
I said 2-1, a scrappy 2-1 victory.
Oh, you're out as soon as we scored the third then.
I didn't give a prediction, did I?
No, you didn't actually. We forgot about you, Matty. How dare we?
I think you were mentioning 1-1 before the game.
No, I said I made strict rules that no one was allowed to predict.
What is that cross? What is that cross from Goldbrick, man? That is shocking. Oh my god. I feel bad for you, David. How do you have to watch that, man? Oh man.
We haven't made a sub yet.
No, we have not.
What's the point?
No, we haven't actually.
I would sub in Hoiberg. Sub in Hoiberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want him getting yellow. Yeah.
The only thing I will say is Hoiberg should get arrested against Wickham. He will, I think. So he might play the 90 here today.
No, but he shouldn't be. We don't want him to get a yellow. Yeah,
that's true.
Like, it's 80 minutes. Put on Sissoko. Come on, Jose. Don't take the risk. This is the issue, man. Sometimes Jose doesn't read the game sometimes. It feels like he just lets the game go on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is where sometimes I criticize him. His substitutions are so off sometimes.
And everyone out there that's watching, make sure you get your super chats in and let us know your thoughts on this game today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's see what let me check the likes and subscribers. Let's see what we're dealing with today. Sheffield United play the ball over the top. Good defending. Drops to. Oh, it was a decent, somewhat decent.
If that went in, that's a.
No, we're at 222 likes. So let's see if we can get to 250 before the end of the game. I'm sure we can absolutely smash that.
Dyer ball watching, man. Look at that. No, but look at that. Dyer. And then he goes like this. Settle down, boys. Settle down. You're the idiot. You're the one that's ball watching, not covering anyone. What is that, man? Oh my god.
We're
shocking from Dyer.
2 subscribers. Let's see if we can get to 5150 before the end of the game. So 8 to go to that. Let's see if we can make it there. And throughout the game so far, we've been joined by almost 13,500 people. Thank you so much to everyone who has joined.
Matty, who's that David lad in the private comment section? No, I didn't put that in.
I know there's someone here a while ago that was they had nothing connected. I think it was like a channel member or someone who came in. It's too late.
I thought that was you, David. I was about to say, David, okay.
Oh, you know me, Marcelo, I wouldn't give in on my points too easy.
Frank says he's pushing Damley to a 90-minute game.
Yeah. I mean, and he's been good. He's been lively. And that's what I mean. He needed help from the midfield. You know what I mean? He got Reguilon. He got other people. He got Serge Aurier to help him out. He got Stevie B.
Morris getting tripped.
How do we think Damley did in the double pivot today?
Great. I think he looked
brilliant.
Great. Yeah, he was brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant.
Look at that.
I love the way he's starting to get stuck in now as well. Like, one thing I will give him, look, his fitness is improving. He's starting to get around a bit more on that. And look, today, obviously, the goal was unbelievable. It was an exquisite finish.
Incredible.
You know what I mean? The touch of class. It's just only Ndombele can do something like that. It's just that touch of class that he has. And for me, yeah, look, he's been great in there. He's had the engine. And for me, he's my man of the match. I'm torn between him and Ramsdale, but I have to give it to Ndombele.
Frank says he's been brilliant. Joseph saying Ndombele looks better in terms of fitness. He definitely does, and Frank saying spot on, David, as well. Yeah, I've been impressed. I've been an advocate of keeping Ndombele in that advanced role, playing as a number 10. A lot of people want him as a number 8. I think he's shown today he can do both. He can definitely do both.
Yeah, 100%. I do think just because the way Jose plays, having Højbjerg as a number 6 and then Ndombele a number 8, and then whoever plays the other side as a number 8, I do think it suits us more. It allows us to get up the field more rather than playing 2 number 6s with Sissoko and Højbjerg and then Ndombele as a number 8 or a number 10, whatever number we want to play him. But yeah, for me,
he's stronger there, man. He's getting bullied by their winger.
Mourinho's not happy about something.
I mean, Dyer's getting bullied by their winger. I mean, this guy's like 6'4", like 200 something pounds, man. You know what I mean? How are you getting bullied by a guy half your size? That's soft.
Yeah. See what I was saying about McGoldrick, the way he drops deeps and he doesn't like to play up on the defenders.
Mm.
No, well done. Is that road?
Yeah,
well done. Well, that was good anticipation there. I like that. I mean.
He doesn't. That's what I'm saying, David. All he lacks is just game time. You know what I mean? He just needs game time. It's a little bit of experience. Get the feeling of this, of the pace. But he doesn't ball watch. He doesn't make these schoolboy mistakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just got to get used to the pace. That's all. But he's been growing in this game, and you can see it. He's been absolutely growing.
Come on, slice them open. Referee, book him.
That's a terrible foul. That's a terrible foul.
That's what I thought. Yeah, show him that yellow. That's awful. If that was on the street, you'd be put away for that.
I'd be throwing fists.
That's awful.
I'd be throwing fists if someone did that to my friend. We'd be
Harry Kane, we need to protect his ankles for fuck's sake. And John Egan, come on, man. Come on. You can't be doing that to my man.
I would say take off Kane. You know what I mean? Take off Kane, take off Højbjerg.
Off goes Bergwijn.
I would take off Højbjerg, man. You know what I mean? We can't be having him have a yellow card. Have we got a yellow card this game? I don't think we have.
I don't know. It's just too late to be making subs, though. Like, these are the type of things you'd want to do a bit early in the game.
Yeah, listen, again, really, a lot of bad substitution from him. A lot of bad substitution from Jose. That's still something he needs to work on in his game. It's really David kissing his
You know what time it is? It's nearly time to sing us home, Marcelo. Another 2 minutes and we are singing the boys out.
Yeah,
so Brady's dog is in the room.
Nice job from Lucas.
Oh, I'm so happy with this result today.
Nice tackle from Lucas again.
You know what? I can't wait to go on with your Tottenham after this and talk title talk and see how many people flop back over to my side again.
Oh, there'll be a big split in the live chat there if you do that. If you start talking about. I won't be there today. I have to watch Liverpool against United with my dad.
Someone had the audacity to call me Ty from Arsenal there last week. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, we don't need another Ty from Arsenal. Listen, you definitely have a lot of things to say about like us being a title race. Give it to Lucas. Lucas, come on.
He wants to go on his own. What is that?
Oh, Lord. What is that? He's looking we're 3-1 up us. I'd be absolutely caning him.
Oh, my God.
What is up with that? Look at that one, though. Look at that one,
Oh, man. That's something you'd expect happening when you're passing with your 5 or 6-year-old out in the back garden.
What the fuck was that, man?
The Danish Yid with another 25 krona saying sent you the perfect picture on Twitter. Let me get that up here.
Love it. Good man, Danish Yid. And that's another thing, lads. If you're friends with Matty Hayes on Twitter and you follow him, get your pictures in. The greatest showman.
Oh, Jose, he's a magician. Anything you want him to do. Easy victory. Cheers for that, Danish shit.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Good
We
job.
love to see it, the Danish shit.
Come on, Lucas. What the fuck is that, man? Lucas is so shit, dude. Jesus Christ.
He's better than McGoldrick. Finish
Yeah,
it.
yes, but
1 minute to go. Like,
come on.
what is nice? He's pretty. Jose, he's just trying to kill off the clock now, isn't he?
Yeah. But I mean, he really should have taken Kane off a little bit earlier, you know? Like, just why not?
He's not going to play against Wickham. Let's see if he can bag another goal.
That's
Just
true.
his confidence.
That's true. Yeah. But I mean,
And
like,
then
I think
can't
Vinicius is
roll on
quality,
them.
man. You know what I mean? I think Vinicius is quality. I think he can add something else to the game. You know what I mean? Something new.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think if he was on a bit earlier, he probably would have scored by now. To be honest, I do.
Yeah,
like
I
Vinicius.
think so too.
I really do.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Come on, boys. Don't ball watch, Dyer. Okay, there we go.
That's it, Hugo. Commanding his area. See how he commanded his area. That's brilliant. Coming out and
Why
collecting.
does Dyer always? He's such a whiner, man.
If that was Ramsdale, that would have went through his legs.
Yeah, probably.
Come on, Sonny. I'm so happy with the win today. 1 more minute to go, lads, and then we'll have to get the choir back together and sing us out. And feel free to join in with us at home. We're going to do a nice rendition of when the Spurs go marching in. So you can all join in at home, and we'll have a great time.
Look at that for a non-baller. Look how he just
he sent him to dinner.
Here's Son. If we get
him again,
Son.
Damn it!
Oh, he skied
Oh man!
Oh, there's a chance to go third.
And he knows he's smiling and giving me the thumbs up. He knows he should have scored.
That was good for Sonny.
It was really good. Very good vision.
Good cutting out, yeah.
It's unbelievable. Absolutely.
Kane should be scoring that, if I'm not going to lie. He should be scoring that.
We're not at 250 just yet. So let's get to 250 likes. We're at 224. Come on, everyone. 6 of us in here. Smash that like button. Vinicius on for Son with less than 120 seconds to go.
Oh, come on, Spurs. The title challenge is back on. We're coming for it. The Premier League is going to be in our cabinet at the end of the season. I'm so happy with today's result. I told everyone Liverpool and United are only warm in the top until we get there. You know what I mean? They have to make sure it's room temperature before we arrive. We're going to come in. We're going to just absolutely look so comfortable on the top, and we're going to take this Premier League home. Let's go. Come on. In Jose we trust.
Come on, you Spurs. You Spurs. That was a yawn.
You couldn't sound any more tired there, Marcelo.
Listen, it's not that easy waking up.
Oh, we're breaking again. Give it to him.
Oh, good defending. Ampadu. No, it's Egan.
Come on, lads. Just see this one out. Let's get the 3 points. Let's relax.
Marcelo, do you know the way you love counting Dyer on the ball? You can start counting us home.
Listen, next game, I cannot wait, man. That's a huge game.
3 points is what we wanted. Sanchez.
Bringing Sanchez on with 30 seconds to go. Oh, I absolutely love it.
Imagine if he could seize a goal. That'd be the most Sanchez thing ever.
Scores an own goal.
Yeah.
When the Spurs go marching in. When the Spurs go marching in. I wanna be in that number. When the Spurs go marching in. Oh, come on. Yeah, game should be over now. Blow it up. It's 93-06. This is a disgrace playing this extra seconds.
Sheffield United can score twice. Eric Dyer's on the pitch.
This is an absolute travel. This is a disgrace. Look, 50. Do you know what I mean? Someone could pull a hamstring in this amount of time he's had on.
Frank says Claude from AFTV is streaming this game. Well, stay here. Don't go to Claude. For a second,
come on, blow it up.
He was turning around. Oh,
Come on, blow it up. Blow it up. We don't protect Harry Kane, man. We're nearly full minute over.
Ref.
Go on, end on bad boy. Go on, son. Oh, lucky. See, if he was a bit fitter, he probably would have got that ball through to Kane.
Over. Hello, ref. Ref.
Yes! Get it! Come on! Woo! 3 points is all that mattered. It's job done. Get in.
All you can ask for. Game over. Spurs win by 3-1. A little scare when David McGoldrick brought Sheffield United back into the game, but goals from Aurier. Who scored the second? Kane, of course. Kane. And of course, Tongi and Ndombele give Spurs 3 points. We go fourth. We're 3 points off the top of the table. The title race is well and truly on. Lads, man of the match. We start with you, Marcelo. Who impressed you today?
Ndombele, baby. What a goal. What a game. Absolutely electrifying. I would have given to Reguilon, but nah, man. After that goal, you got to give it to Ndombele, baby.
Don't you? You do. David, what about you?
For me, look, there's a few players that stood out. Reguilon stood out. Endon bad boy. I actually thought Kane had a very good game today, to be honest with you. But for me, actually, I want to praise Ramsdale. He's done as much as possible to help us get the 3 points as well. Big up Ramsdale. My man of the match will be Endon bad boy. The guy's a machine. I questioned his fitness. He proved to me today in 90 minutes. No better way to do it. He gets a nice little goal, an absolute beautiful goal, probably up there for goal of the season with the build-up play and shit like that. So for me, yeah, it's Endon bad boy. I have called him Endon fat ass in previous times, but that's to try and motivate him to get him fit. So it's a now Endon bad boy. Big up, man of the match, well deserved.
Absolutely love it. Jiminy says Eric Dyer, man of the match, just to spite Marcelo. It's Ndombele. I think I'm going to have to go with Ndombele as well. He's gone on from strength to strength. Back in the deeper role today in the double pivot with Højbjerg, I thought he was just as good as he usually is, and he got another goal today, his third goal of the season, his second in a couple of league games. He's outstanding. Reguilon deserves a shout. Superb performance from him when he got the ball. No one could stop him. He's getting into really dangerous areas. I think Bergwijn was improved today.
That's a terrible goal to concede.
Performance from Joe Rodon. But yeah, definitely Ndombele man of the match. Just look at this goal again, lads. Chipped over the top of Bergwijn.
Look at that.
He meant that.
Absolutely means that. And you could tell as soon as it left.
Oh,
what a finish that is. No time.
All right, lads. I gotta go though. I gotta do some laundry stuff. It was great Watchalong. Glad we got the 3 points. Love you guys. We're here for the lows of the lows. We're here for the highs of the highs. But I will say this: we have yet to lose a game in this Watchalong. So Maddie, I'm just saying, for this Liverpool game, just sacrifice it for your dad and let's do this one.
I have to.
You have to. Come on. We can't lose a Liverpool game, Maddie. We can't lose.
Maybe we have to. Well, look, Marcelo, thanks so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Getting up early as well to get on the stream. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
No Marcelo,
thank you.
Before you go, keep that result in mind. Walk around with a big, massive smile on your face. Be Spurs loud and proud, baby. Enjoy your day. Celebrate for me. Thanks very much for coming on. And as always, we love you.
Yeah, and guess what, David? Choo-choo! We're back on the train, baby. Come on. Hell, here we go, baby.
Love it.
He's back. Darren says, hi, Matt. I said 3-1. Come on, you Spurs. We had a few 3-1 predictions earlier in the game. But look, David, I think we're going to wrap it up pretty shortly. But look, any final thoughts on the game?
Look, I did say before the game we were going to get reaction. It's exactly what we got. I did say we were going to score 3 goals. Got that correct too. Did say Sheffield United are shit. Got that correct too. I'm absolutely delighted. We're back in on the league title race now. Put your feet up. Watch Liverpool beat United. Roll on Wickham. And then roll on them scum until we turn them over at the lane. Come on. What
Absolutely.
a win.
Love it. Back to winning ball. Chances score. Actually, I want to check the expected goals on this one. Before we head off, just to see what we're dealing with. I assume Tottenham dominating in that regard. Expected goals. Wow. Expected goals 1.08 for Sheffield United and only 1.22 for Spurs. So we just about edge it in the expected goals. There's the XG philosophy on Twitter here with Tongi Ndombele's goal. It says goal probability 5%, filthiness 100% for Ndombele.
I love it.
So that goal from Ndombele in itself was a 0.05 of an expected goal. Outstanding from Tongi. Outstanding from everyone on that pitch today. We're back in the top 4 time to watch Liverpool against Manchester United. And look, I'm sure we all have different hopes, different expectations for the result of that one, but it's going to be a fun game nonetheless. Thank you to everyone who has joined us today. Nearly 14,000 in total, which I think is the biggest numbers we've had in a watch along so far. We had one stage in the preview where we had nearly 400 people watching live. Thanks to Jiminy, as always, for the super chats and everyone else who came in. Thanks to all the channel members for joining us, for the people who joined us before the game. Thanks to everybody who watched. Thanks to the new subscribers. Thanks to those who liked. It is massively appreciated. And yet again, big numbers in the stream and 3 points for Spurs. Again, as always, thanks for watching. Oh, where's my video?
Enjoy every trust. Come on, you Spurs. Thanks for everyone out there. This wouldn't be possible without you out there. Big up for everyone coming in. Big up for everyone supporting the Matty Hayes agenda. Big up for supporting his jersey. And we roll again and see you next time. Enjoy as we trust. Come on, you Spurs.
Don't forget to head over to the Irish Hotspur linked in the channel description below. Head over there as soon as you leave the stream and give him the subscribe that he deserves. Come on, you Spurs.